We're not here looking trouble, so. But I have a story this morning.
Oh, things on my mind, man.
Well, boy, let me get this story one time.
Yeah.
Well, boys, I go to get ready. Tell me I walk to work, eh?
Yeah.
So I walking up my Val Road here. And a car coming down here, but I know the car, eh? So anyhow, car pull up on his side. Stephan, boy, you no longer trying to see her calling your number, no answer, boy. You got 2 numbers, eh?
Right.
He calling the other number now.
Right.
Well, I don't think he had my private number. He had a public number. But I know the man good, my neighbor.
Right.
Well, it's my neighbor cousin, right? My old neighbor from St. James, right? So he said, boy, the man real panicking, eh? He said, boy, HEC, boy, they want to put me out, boy. I said, I mean, HEC want to put you out. How they go put you out? He said, boy, you know, my mother can't move. She's sick. HEC and them said, they want to put me out, boy. I said, well, wait, this happen. He said, well, to tell you the truth, it's not a vacant apartment and we kind of just move in now. I'm telling you. He said, like, yes, and like they realized, well, they not regularized or they didn't register, they didn't,
just take an apartment.
They just take an apartment, empty apartment, just want to move in. I said, well, you going to do that? You understand what I said? He said, God, but I'm willing to regularize and pay the rent.
Yeah, but he had to go through the process.
He had to go through the process. He said, but they want to put me out. I said, well, right. So I give him Philip number. I said, Philip will fix it. I said, call that number, Philip will fix it. So hopefully he call and he get you. But, oh God, when I hear the way the man jump out and say, Stephan, boy, they want to put me out. I say, well, you see, like, they on this whole eviction thing, he must be owing some rent, some kind of thing like that. Not knowing the man that's in the people's house, which was vacant and not paying no rent, just, I don't know. How that has happened? How you just get electricity bill and water and thing and water bill and thing when you're not, how that does work?
How else is gate?
Yeah?
How else is gate?
You pass a little piece of money? Well, okay.
Ta-da!
Say no more.
Ta-da!
Say less. As the youth say less.
Yeah.
All right, no problem. You quite
I don't like to say ta-da.
but all right, no problem. Nah, but
everything in that brown envelope in this country, in a brown envelope with a green window.
Yeah, boy,
it is what it is.
But real people let's do that, you know, boy. Why let's do that, boy? Let's go through the thing the wrong way. Albeit it's a frustrating process to go and apply and things like that, right?
You know,
it might be a frustrating process, but
I need to find out what. Okay, remember I do real estate, right? So I need to find out if you go into a HEC house, which is a subsidized house basically, right? So you're paying a lesser price than you would pay on the actual market value.
Right.
Right? So you're going in there and you pay off your house. Right? You get a piece of money and you pay them off. Clear it off,
yes.
Right? The deed's supposed to go in your name. It is in your name.
Right.
But as I told you with developments, the land remains the property of the owner.
No,
of the state.
Owner.
Well, the owner. Which is the state, right?
Yeah.
But the dwelling house or the chattel house is what would qualify you as the owner of the house. So, does the rules apply to HEC across the board in terms of, even though you own the house outright because you went and you pay it off, right? So you're not owing them nothing and paying them nothing every month, but the house is yours.
Right.
What rules govern, as I tell you, is get a deed basically in in a lease format.
Right.
Because you wouldn't get a deed in your name as the owner of the freehold land. Like if you buy a freehold land, you'll get a lease deed. You will get a freehold deed basically sitting freehold land, 5,000 square feet, whatever the case will be, right?
Right.
But in this case, if you already pay off HEC, the rules should remain the same, right? I think.
It should. It ought to.
It should remain the same.
You pay off it.
Right, but it's yours. It's yours now, right?
It's yours. Yeah, it had to be yours. If I pay off it, it must be mine.
So you should be able to do what you want within the confines of the law. Because, okay, on a 5,000 square foot plot of land, which is what HEC will give you, either a house or what do you call it? Them units and them tall units and them project kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right? You will get an apartment basically.
Yeah.
Right? I want to know what is the rules concerning when you don't pay off. If all the rules remain the same, or there are less rules, because in a 5,000 square foot piece of land, Town Country says that you only supposed to build on 35% of that land, right? Not 50%, not 75%. You're only supposed to. Anytime you have to go above, you have to send in a plan to AGC. I wonder if that would still apply even though you own the land. So like you own the land, you don't own the land, but you own the house.
The house.
Right? I am wondering now if you have to go to AGC with a plan stating that I want to expand.
Well, I tell you this, if you don't know, then most likely nobody knows.
I don't know.
So we have one option.
Well, I know what happens to my house up in the east, but
We have one option.
right.
We gotta call him.
Call him and find out.
Hopefully he ain't parking handicaps for this morning.
I hear to run out and move it.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, Minister Alexander. How are you, sir?
I am well.
Morning. Welcome.
We are live on Off the Record.
We all agree.
We need a moment of your time.
2 minutes.
Sure.
All right, no problem.
Right.
We know you always have time for the people.
This number and save this number.
Yes.
This number.
Don't block it.
Don't block it. Stay the lane.
So here what we want to
I
know.
just want to know. I want to heads up. You know?
Now you get a heads up for me.
But I'm giving you a heads up this morning. This is not the question that we becoming bitter, but I just want to inform you of the situation. A good friend of mine, a partner of mine, see me coming to work this morning, right? And he stopped me, run out the car, and he says, Stephan, I need help, boy. I said, what happened? He said, HEC want to put him out of his property, right? So I'm saying, I asked him, I said, but why would HEC want to
Put you out?
want to evict you? Because you have a sick mother and think the mother she ain't really mobile and that kind of thing, right? He said, well, boy, to tell you the truth, the place was vacant and we just moved in. So
What?
no, I'm telling you. But he said, I'm willing to regularize and pay the rent and whatever, but they want to put me out, boy, and I can't let them put me out, boy. I don't want to get put out. So I gave him your number. I said, call that number, explain your situation, and the minister would be, I'm very sure you'll find a solution. So I'm just telling you, again, your heads up this morning.
You, and I want to say this, that kind of situation is not as straightforward as he making it sound.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
You can't take a house.
and get light bill and water rate in the name. How does that happen? I don't know.
Oh, God. No, but you see all of that, right? So, our version of regularizing and his version of regularizing might be two different things.
Exactly.
But we need to reward good behavior, the people who's following the procedures and the processes and not trying to teach no house.
Yes.
But we are also open to talking to people and their situation and maybe stream them into some kind of emergency housing somewhere else. But
Right, okay.
I think it's not as straightforward as him regularizing where he is, because then we would encourage wildness in the
Exactly.
area.
Exactly. And I would imagine you all have plenty of that going on.
Yeah,
but we
lots of
deal with
that. But
Yeah.
But we dealing with that.
we have another scenario for you. If someone owns a lease from HEC, because most likely the land would be leased to the government or the state, right? And the house on it would be the owners, would be the person who paying the mortgage and whatever the case would be, right? So it would work, right? Because that's how it works in my development up in Ascot Park.
But I want to tell you, the oldest version of this in Trinidad is Woodbrook. I drive through Woodbrook right now.
Yeah.
Every single house in Woodbrook, you could own that house and you could say you're selling it for millions and millions, but what you're selling is a lease.
Right, you're selling a lease land because the land is
Because
not
it's
owned by
leased
you.
land.
It is owned
Right.
by the state, right?
There is no, correct, there's no way to buy a freehold property from
HEC, right,
Okay.
right. We understand that, but I'm saying
you could own the house.
what I really
Right.
call it,
House.
what I really call it to find out,
Right.
right?
We understand that.
What I really call it to find out is if someone they take a AGC house, which is a subsidized house, a subsidized price, whatever the case may be, right? And they happen to come into a windfall of money and they pay off AGC, right? That means the lease would now go into their names as the house and land, right?
Right.
Right. So, what are the rules of AGC in terms of that house, that house that has been paid off for, and the owner now owns it? What?
Okay,
the
I
rules?
wanna say this.
Uh-huh.
There is no difference in HTC to any other compound project anywhere that you buy a townhouse or a house.
Right. Okay.
Now, if you buy a house in Westmoreland
Right.
or a townhouse in Westmoreland, the rules are different. A standalone house is easier for you to do some renovations. You still have to get permission. You still have to get approval from town, country,
Right,
and regional corporation, all of that.
Right. That's
But with a
indicated.
townhouse,
Uh-huh.
you cannot modify the exterior.
Right.
And
Okay.
the
Well, those
only
rules.
reason that madness went on in Westmoreland by the sea is because that was the time of the recession, and Westmoreland Limited had went into receivership, so it's just chaos.
Okay.
But generally,
all the rules still apply.
yes,
All the rules.
it's supposed to apply.
Right. Because.
When you live in a compound, it's like living in a building.
Right.
It's like that.
Okay.
You can't. Anything outside of your front door, your back door, your windows becomes common area, and you can't. That was the problem we had with the gentleman in Greenvale. That's the problem we have with the gentleman in South, in San Fernando.
Right.
The police officer. Once you cannot occupy common area. You can't do that. You can't take it upon yourself, and you cannot edit the external of your property. Generally, you'll never get permission for that. If it's a townhouse.
All right. Let me ask you this one final question. Basically, can you, let's say you come into our money again and you purchase another house, but you have this house here that is already paid off.
I find all your premises are based on coming into our money.
You know, well, it's people that's come into money all the time. People that's come into money all the time, right? But you buy another house and you have this house in a GC, right? Can you rent out that house?
Under certain circumstances, once you own your property and it is paid off, I do not think that they will unduly refuse you.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. But that's what I want to find.
And I'm saying this subject to clarification only because of the subsidy.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
The difference in an HTC house
Subsidized.
and any other house, the taxpayers have an interest in your house.
Agreed.
Okay.
You paid, even though you came into your money and you paid off your half of the money, remember the taxpayers paid the other half. You didn't pay the full value of your house.
Right.
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 And I have proposed, in lieu of us finding a solution to this thing where people under the PNM were buying HDC properties and then flipping it and pocketing the subsidy.
Right.
I made the example of the vehicle that I drive that is now a very popular and well-known vehicle.
Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
I'll be honest, I can't be nothing but transparent, right?
Right.
So the vehicle that I bought, I got a tax exemption.
Right.
And I cannot sell that vehicle for a period of time unless I pay back that tax exemption.
All
Okay.
right. Okay.
Okay.
And
Right.
I suggested in a meeting with the other ministers, Line Minister David Lee and Robert, and the entire board, I suggested
Pay all the tax.
that
The tax.
a time frame
Yeah.
be set that if you have to sell the house, you have to sell it back to the HTC anytime under the 10-year time. If
Okay.
you sell it outside at a profit, you have to pay back the subsidy.
All right.
Okay. What about that tax? That tax that was implemented recently in terms of owners to and from kind of thing. That
No,
was part
that
of
is
it.
what they had suggested to to put in place. All of this is the same conversation.
Right, okay.
So there has to be a penalty because at the end of the day, if you don't put a penalty in place, then people could just buy a house, the taxpayers pay the half of the house, they sell the house at market price, pocket the taxpayers' money.
Okay,
All right.
fair enough.
I have two quick questions to you. In the if there is a house on your name, okay, right, and you pass away, right? What is the procedure there? Can it be inherited by your son, your
That
daughter?
will be part of your estate.
Right.
Simple answer is,
Yes. Whether you pay off it or not.
well, I think somebody would absorb the debt.
Right.
When you die owing Republic Bank,
Mm-hmm.
if somebody don't pay off Republic Bank, Republic come in for the house.
Okay, but the first option, let's say in the absence of, well, plenty people might do a will and things like that, right? So in the absence of a will or anything like that, is the option first to the kin of the deceased, or is the
No,
option
Mr.
first
Small,
for
Mr.
HEC
Small was
to?
correct.
Huh?
Mr. Small was correct. It goes to your estate. That is your estate.
Yes,
All right,
estate,
so it goes to your estate,
Yeah, and the administration, the person who administers the testator
right?
or testatrix will
And they
will
could
take-
decide what they want to do with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you bought the house on a Trinidad and Tobago mortgage bank mortgage or Republic Bank or First Citizen Bank mortgage,
Yes.
that mortgage is attached to the property.
Right.
Right.
Somebody still have to pay off that mortgage, or your life insurance generally supposed to pay off that.
So they can't continue paying. They can't continue paying the rent, the mortgage
That
is
is a discussion.
with the bank.
No, but I mean that's a discussion they have to
As I
have
said,
with the DNB.
who the discussion with the bank or the HEC? How does it
Well,
go?
well, most likely the bank or the bank
Yeah,
will
but
no,
the
be,
they-
debt had to pay off.
it will be debted to them, to TTMF or
Yeah,
whoever it is.
you don't pay a mortgage to HTC. You pay the mortgage to
Mortgage to the-
finance.
So the, right,
Yeah.
yes. Well, that's what I mean.
Right. So you would have that option to
Right.
okay. You know that process will take about a year and about $12,000, right? And most people don't have that
They
yet,
don't have that,
or $12,000 to get
To
the administration
pay-
papers,
yeah, that's
right?
right, yeah.
In that time, if someone takes up the debt in terms of every month they're paying for the house,
Yeah.
even though the person has died and whatever the case may be, and you're going through the process of administration and so on, is there any issue there?
Well, I mean, generally, a financial institution has to understand the passing of somebody. Even
Right.
though they have an interest in the property, as long as that interest is being serviced, they shouldn't have a problem with it. What
Okay.
you are asking about is who gets title.
Well, that's another
Right.
scenario. That's another scenario going down the line
That's,
because
yeah.
you're filing
No,
for
it can be
administration.
it can be straightforward if you are the only heir as probate, or it can be a battle in court with the whole family.
Okay. And well, my final question: how did the walkabout go with Lennox Smith yesterday in Port of Spain? I saw a
It
video
went
with you
good.
all out
In
there.
fact, yesterday, a lot
Yes.
of people were saying, let's see where this goes. Well, today,
Mm-hmm.
we're mobilizing the whole maintenance and engineering department, and we're going back on the walk again.
What were the main issues for the people in that area?
Because they were abandoned. The
Yeah, because
properties weren't maintained.
Yeah, those properties are a
sewers
mess.
overflowing, the ground in a mess, the roof place. Building burned down and left standing behind other people's houses. Crazy, it's insane.
Okay.
So we're going to fix it.
And what about the people who are not paying?
In every and any situation, and every time you'll talk to me, you'll hear me say, tell the people, go into HCC and bring your account up to date.
Right.
Right, lovely.
When you see people making video and saying, oh God, they come in my house, they bust my lip, or they throw the thing in the room, all that's stupidness. Let me tell you something. HCC last resort is to put somebody out.
Okay.
Anytime you push back all them stupidness in the video and you check and you see that somebody get put out,
Right.
they owe in years and they did not even try to go into agency and say, this is my situation, see what you can do with me, what, you know?
All right.
But-
All right.
That's the reality.
But the presence, your presence yesterday in that PNM zone,
yeah.
stronghold,
Yeah.
it was well received. You ain't get pelted no big stone
Well,
and
I
thing,
mean-
as people saying, it has so much
I-
people grumbling on the
I
ground.
am
Man
never
can't go in certain
Afraid
constituencies.
to go in any place, Trinidad, I am very loved and widely received and politically sexy. Y'all know this.
All right.
Yes,
But your partner living right wrong by you there. Your partner not too far from you.
But Philip, having a problem here, having a problem here with X,
With what?
X is the shadow MP for St. Anne's East.
And he went and steal my joy.
You went in there and do the man work for him.
Yeah.
And nobody notified the man. Nobody tell him, look, we're gonna...
At least
Who
Massa
went and do?
At least Massa
Who
did.
do his work?
You
went and steal my
The
time.
man-
No.
The man
In fact, where I going today is Kurt's next seat.
Oh God,
And
pressure.
Kurt is coming with us.
Yeah, but I ain't come here. You didn't invite me.
You didn't invite him when
You went to Maracas and
when they went to Maracas to deal with the tent
chairs and chairs.
you.
That's my area.
So I thought that
The
I
man got
thought
a
that Kenyatta's
banker.
area.
That's my area. Can I chat what the candidate before me?
Yeah, that's X went up in that constituency.
Brother, you see, I'm sorry and I apologize. All I want to tell you
The man
something.
got a banker boy. Yeah,
You
the man
started a
sad.
video with Karen Stallmeyer, horses helping humans. So she want to mobilize in the community to get the children's community center and all of them open the road paved. I organized a meeting for all of them and the community. So, Mr. Small, I am going to send you Karen Stallmeyer's number for you to be in touch with. You and Kenny and Karen talk.
All right.
Yes. You had the man one.
But if you want to come on our walkabout with us today, meet me at the Ministry of Housing.
But look at that, you get invited. No, the man said nobody do invite him. Listen, when the man see you sit down with the men and them up in Maracas and you do the video, he was about 30 seconds. If that video went on 30 seconds longer, it's grammar zone, I tell him, relax yourself. We go talk to Philip. We go work things out. Don't feel out.
I have to apologize on air. Listen. Because I thought that I was doing the right thing and I
Well, you was doing the right thing.
You
was doing the right thing. But you didn't invite me. That's my area. Maracas
From now I will tell my assistant, no matter where I go in, just let small know
The man steal my time. The man pony came back. The man steal my joy, yes? Yeah, but a good job he did, though. A good job he did, though.
Well, we will go back up. Listen,
Yeah.
let's go back up this weekend or something and just check on them and see how everything nice.
All
All
right,
right,
cool. No problem.
just one thing real quick. What is it? You're on the ground, right? We're getting a lot of talk in a lot of quarters, east-west corridor, with people being unhappy on the ground, people in certain areas, they're not satisfied, they ain't getting no work. What is the general feedback that you get in from people in terms of your interactions with them?
Well, people getting the same information you and I getting. They're seeing the politics and a mess. They see what's going on with the opposition. Our job on the ground, and despite all the talk, I went yesterday in an HTC project that never see a government minister in the last 10 years.
Wow. Okay.
So all the talk them PNM want to talk about, they should be vexed. The people excited and people see me, they invited me in their house for banana bread and rock cake and s'mores, and I love everybody. You know that. Small, I walk in anyway.
Well, you know that. We know that. You don't tell me that. I know that.
So the truth of the matter is, the average person watching to see how, as Stephan asked, how this working out for them.
Yeah.
Job is the most important thing. And I'm going to be meeting with Jared and Kurt and others. We're going to be organizing a little jobs recruitment drive. We're talking to companies and things because we're trying to help and assist. Because the government trying to take care of everybody. But we also doing our part to try anywhere there's a little gap.
Yeah.
See what we could do together.
All right, man. Well, thanks a lot for taking the call. And next time you head out into Port of Spain South, look out for Keith Scotland pedaling that bicycle with a cold pot in his hand. It'll swing at you. All right, so that's...
Later, man. Thanks for calling.
How a good day.
What the man went down? Watch me. The man went down in the heart, in the belly of the beast, He and Lerox,
And he partner right there. He partner not too far from him,
Who's that?
Jason X.
Oh yes, Jason X.
Yeah, he too far from
forget
him.
to ask him about Jason. Nobody man went. No, you had to give him credit, He really ain't free to go anywhere. He does really go any and everywhere.
Right.
You understand? Well, I ain't
so
seen
it's
more by
also-
Jason, but nevertheless.
Yeah.
But he went down in the belly of the beast to address that situation yesterday with Lennox. Because I asked Lennox this morning when I came in, I said, Lennox, how do you walk about down in Port of Spain South in the planning and thing went? And he said, boy, it went real good. And I think it don't mean that they go vote UNC, but what I'm saying is, we can't expect that, right? That's too much, right? But I'm just saying that is the kind of governance that we need. You need governance where those people have been, we just talk about they didn't pay the rent and the this and the that and the whatever, but those people have been neglected for decades.
Well, we know that.
They've been neglected. And my problem is they know they've been neglected, but they're still loyal.
Well,
And that is where the problem is. You understand?
In Lavantil East, when was 33-3?
Yes.
Right? 33-3 or 3, I should say. Right?
3.
33-3.
Proper thing.
Right? It was Lavantil East, Lavantil West, and San Fernando East.
And San Fernando East. Port of Spain
Right.
South went.
Yes.
Serious? Okay.
Yes. Right?
Ooh, wow, boy.
And it been the two Lavantils and San Fernando.
Okay.
Right? So they have never lost Lavantil East and Lavantil West. Never.
But they have lost Port of Spain.
Well, they have lost
They
Port
have
of
lost
Spain
Port of Spain once.
Right?
Interesting.
So, out of the three, central government and local government have been part of Lavantil East, Lavantil West, San Fernando in its entire period. Entire period.
Right.
Right? I must say though, yesterday I was driving through Lavantil and thing, right? And saw magnificent work being done by Wasa, it seems.
Well,
Right?
remember
It
we
seems
spoke to,
that-
we
well,
spoke to Minister
well,
Padarat.
Well, let me
He said it,
let me say is Wasa
yeah.
or a contractor of the
Yeah.
corporation. 'Cause I didn't see no corporation trucks,
Right.
but I saw lots of patching going on. Even the hole at the big hole at the beginning of the back road by Success School there.
Yes.
That has been a hole there for quite a while, and
And they dealing with that.
it was dig up again.
but then
They fixed it the other day,
Right.
And then they come and dig it up again and leave it. So and yesterday they did a fantastic job
at
in
repairing
patching.
it.
Well, up to yesterday I mentioned
That's
that.
what we talking
So it
about,
fixed
man.
today.
So it have things
Fixed
going on.
yesterday, yeah.
It's just that we have a little unemployment thing
Yes,
to plug
yes.
the hole.
We need
hole to plug.
We need to fix that part
Yeah.
of the equation. But generally, things are happening piece by piece. Because
Piece
I
by
had
piece, yeah.
some holes going on by the walkover there by NESC on the
Right,
right there.
right, right.
Had some holes inside. Now they patch all of that.
Yes.
They come up the road. They patch. Some side roads and all get patched. They dig in front by me on
Well, okay.
on an area there, but they ain't cover it. That is the
Alright.
part I wanted to ask the minister yesterday. What is Wassa's philosophy when they dig up the road? Why they can't have a little attachment to the van with some bitumen
Yes,
and
yes.
some sharp sand and thing and just
and
cover
deal with
back
it
the
one
whole
time,
thing
one
and
time,
deal
yeah.
with it one time.
One time, yeah.
I would love to see that as
Because
part.
that has always been a problem, eh?
Yeah,
He
they
digging
digging
up,
up
the
and
paving,
leaving
and then
it
he
so-
digging up, and then,
yeah.
So
but
that needs to be dealt with. But we got to take a little break, right? It is off the record, brought to you through the kind compliments of TN Tech, 80 years of power, past, present, and future. I see all ringing on the phone. We will accommodate some calls
and we have,
when we come back.
And we well, when we come back.
When we come back. And I guess I'm kicks off the line, but nevertheless.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television.
People, so we're back. We're going to take a few calls. I see all ringing on the phone. Let me see what's going on. Oh gosh, and tomorrow's a holiday, so it's a short week. So we'll take as many as we could take. 622-4911, that is the landline, and 394-4911 is the WhatsApp line. Hello, good morning. Talk to us. What's your thoughts?
Hello.
Morning.
Hey, XX.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Stephan, you know all your brother.
All right.
This is Malcolm X here.
Yeah, Malcolm.
And now you're talking to the Minister, the Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, some workers called me out here in Maloney, where there was in a apartment, in a house, one up Lopino there, in the AGC, and one in Greenville. Right now, they're done by AGC every day. So they called me to see what assistance, and I said the only two people I know could talk to Alexander is X and Stephan, because now we all talking to him. They put out one of the boy and his mother and a 4-year-old in a wheelchair, where they was promised
right
last year that they will regularize them. The one in Greenville
I only hope Mr. Alexander say he love everybody. I only hope he listen to this. There was promise last year that they will regularize them.
Okay.
Oh God, we can't be doing people this thing.
Well, I think
I hear the security we went and put them out, telling them if they have to kneel down and beg. What kind of where's really this?
All right.
Right? But the woman in a wheelchair, her son working AGC for 14 years. The next one working for my years. Two of them is 14 years.
Okay.
2 of them is 14 years.
2 minors.
Please get in touch with Mr. Alexander, and if you could see them today to get them some kind of relief.
All right.
And what, because there's employees.
Okay.
They're willing to pay. They're willing to be regularized. There was promise they'll be regularized.
Did they also
I know you, and as I tell you,
did they also
fix the whole
hold on, Malcolm. Hold on, Malcolm. Hold on.
People listening to this
Hold
program.
on.
Tell Mr. Alexander for me, please.
All right, hold on.
These are employees.
Hold
on.
on.
The HDC.
Hold on.
Right, and if I one way they give him a letter,
Malcolm. Hold on.
I don't know what problem is that. Please. I'm listening, and I go down the head office with them now.
You sure you're listening, Malcolm?
Is that?
We be calling it.
We telling you hold up there how long?
I ain't all you're going to know.
But we realize that. All right, hold on. You hearing us good now?
If I what?
Are you hearing us?
Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, hearing you now. Let me move anything off of the
X was about to ask you something as it relates to
but Stephan,
that situation.
No, he very close to the mic.
2 centimeters again, my lip go beyond the mic.
Right. I hearing you.
I'll raise the volume, right? Nice.
Is this a case of them moving into the apartment that they did not regularize first at the beginning?
No, they didn't regularize them first. I agree. I'm not condoning the wrong. But there was promise by the past MD and the last year, there was promise that they will regularize them.
But that wouldn't count.
Okay.
That would not
because
count.
Stephan, all your face reality is 100 people out here, which could be more than that, with one house, that in-house illegally, where they're supposed to be regularized. Right now in Maloney, we are in this apartment with people. It's just to call the people, if they're qualified, regularize them and let them
yes,
pay.
but it's not that easy.
It's not that easy.
It's not that easy.
It's not that easy.
Not just so you just put people in a house. It's not so it does work. You know that.
So then put them out on the road then.
So okay. So let me ask you something. Okay, so let me ask you something. Okay. But Malcolm, let me ask you something. Let us be logical and realistic here, right? If you have applied for a HEC house and you are sitting on a list for 5 to 10 years and you have not gotten your house yet, and a man just come and move in a house,
and paying light bill and water it like if he buy something,
and HEC must stop now and regularize him.
And forget
who has not gone through the process correctly,
and forget the other
and
people,
forget the people that went through the process correctly.
I fully support what you're saying. No, I'm in agreement with that. I'm not condoning wrong, no.
Okay.
Because what I'm telling you, one of the worker, which named Jesse, he already had the interview by AGC. They
tell me you have a brother named Frank,
make him pay some $500 or $1,500 for the search. He went through everything. And just as the UNC government, which he did get approval by Mr. Moonan as the chairman, just as when AGC changed, they never called them. I could tell you about 6 AGC workers who have all the files there with that same problem. I'm not condoning it. And it is unfair. But then what I'm telling you, the system is we have citizens doing these like a basic thing. Because shelter is
they're trying to fix it.
And this is why Philip just said.
Well, I know UNC go fix it.
But this is why
I know UNC go fix it.
This is why Philip just said, Malcolm, this is why Philip just said, if you have a dispute with HEC currently, go into the HEC and they are willing to work with you. This is what he keeps saying.
They was going in.
No, they was going in. They're not going in now. They was going in.
The minister is saying go into the HEC.
Right now, you can't go to AGC to get a deed or to find out nothing. because nobody know who in charge and where's the policy. All you call and find out that.
All right.
All
No
you call
problem.
and find out that.
All right, no problem,
Don't let me
Malcolm.
keep all your back, but
All right.
you see that?
All right.
I supporting the workers. I ain't condoning the wrong.
Yeah.
But
all right.
they need some kind of assistance for citizens
Okay.
and workers at the place, man.
Okay.
They were
All right.
promised that.
All right.
cool.
All right. But Malcolm, because might be easier to talk to him when we're not on the line because right. That's right. What we are saying is you just said they were going in. Meaning
that was under the last administration.
yeah, they was going in.
Right.
But that was, which means that they didn't actually go in. What the current minister in the Ministry of Housing is saying over the last few weeks is if you have a dispute with HDC,
go in and,
go into HDC. They are willing to work with you to rectify whatever problem.
Yeah.
So don't say they was going in.
Yeah,
Was going in
mean, Malcolm, don't do it that.
what's going in mean they were dealing with whoever they were dealing with before, and because the matter has not been rectified,
and they've been promised whatever promise was made
they
before
have to go in to
is null and
rectify
void
it.
now. So they have to go in now and try to see how basic, because this is a synonymous problem, you know. This is a problem across the board.
Across the
in
board,
almost
that's right.
every agency site. Somebody's going to see a house and move in. It is
Well,
what it
this
is.
morning, my partner this morning, the man jump out the car right on Maraval Road. HEC come to put me out, boy, Stephan. I say, well, the only to find out he see an empty house and move in. You understand what I'm saying? So what do you expect? What do you expect? There is a process. You cannot have sympathy while we have sympathy for people who you look at everybody want a house and they might be handicapped and whatever, and we will have sympathy in certain situations. The sympathy cannot override
it may be a
the
situation
fact that there is a process and they did not apply through the process.
and also too there is an emergency allotment for people like those, right? So
And
you
this is
come
what
in,
Philip just out
right?
that.
So there's an emergency allotment of 15% of the housing stock
Right.
is available for people in emergency situations, people who are the house burned
Right.
down, all them kind of thing, and on domestic violence and all these different
Right.
issues, right? They have situations like that. They may be able to place you in one until they could regularize the situation.
But they have to
So
go into them first.
It can't be a situation where you just see a house and move in and
Boy, look now.
in front of all them thousands of people
That's sitting on a
Come on,
waiting
man.
list. That
It
is not
can't be-
fair.
it
That
can't
is
work
not
so.
fair. So the system, you have to understand, this administration didn't create that problem, you know. That is a problem created by decades of incompetence, you know, and bubble, you know, and corruption, you know, and using
out of time and thing.
and using HEC as a political tool.
Yeah.
You understand? To relocate people, to strengthen here and strengthen there, so it redder than wherever. You understand what I'm saying? This is what it is. That is what it is. That is the fact and the reality.
and it can't fix it immediately.
But you cannot. The right thing is the right thing, and the wrong thing is the wrong thing, and you can't do the wrong thing and expect it to be rectified in front of people who do the right thing. Morning, and that's just how simple
I'm
it is.
not telling no dream. Because let me tell
God,
you
you try
something.
again, all them
I
line
know
I
before
punch in.
election, it have people get approval for house down in Orange Grove where Intel finish bill yet.
All
Yeah, but
right.
that was then.
That was
then.
then.
I know about it, but when all you're saying, I don't want the nation and I don't want it to
Four line light
feel
up there and press the one.
that I creating something to encourage the two workers. The workers
No, we
are custom
It's-
going.
it's not the-
they start to go before they get out yesterday.
Malcolm, we
They
are not.
custom going is years.
Malcolm.
I leave the work 7 years now, 8 years.
Okay.
And since I leave the work, I know Jesse. I could talk for Jesse. Jesse from Lavanti. Jesse is a little fella. Was on a list approved by
Yes.
Mr. Moonan. How
Yes,
long
but-
Mr. Moonan live and the boy always
All
going
right,
so
okay,
don't get the impression
Malcolm.
Like I just making up
Malcolm,
something because
we
you
not-
know X, I am not
Malcolm,
that
don't
kind of
listen, you know,
nature.
you know, he's
And
one
I
of the
want
boy
to
need
stay
talking
with
you here.
my dignity. yeah.
Hello, you hearing? You
I don't
hearing?
encourage condone.
Oh,
shopping.
You hearing me?
Malcolm, we're not saying that.
You hearing me?
Right.
You hearing me?
All right, Malcolm, listen off
I-
here. Listen off here.
Yeah.
We are not saying that because you hear us well just now off here.
Yeah.
We are not saying that you're condoning anything or you're encouraging anything. We are saying to you, you said there was going in.
Yeah.
We say, well,
they get promises from different people in previous administration, which is fine. No problem. No, everybody
Right.
think, right? That's supposed to record of that and whatever. But we're talking about now, right?
Just
They're trying
let
to
them
fix
go
the problem.
in.
So that is the way, go in and find out what are the avenues.
And how it can be rectified.
And if you don't get a thing, then they can call us back and say, well, they went in. They didn't get a proper response, wherever the case may be, and then we could try to make an intervention.
Say, well, okay. But in the absence of them going in to rectify the situation, we can't. We can't
we supposed to fix it. We supposed to fix it.
We can't condemn HEC for doing the right thing. Morning.
Morning. Stephan, Mr X.
Yes, my darling. What's up?
Let me explain something. When the other regime was there, the other government, a lot of things was going haywire. Meaning people was moving into places and all these kinds of things, right?
Yeah.
But now, this government comes into play, and it's a lot of nonsense that's to clean up. Because the prior government was there, and everybody was doing what they wanted. And everything is coming to the surface now.
Right.
That is what, and it's clearly everybody not saying that. All kind of things is going wrong. It's all different ministries.
He's passionate about his people because he know them and he can vote for them, and that is understandable. But we are telling them what is the process.
Nobody's saying no, but the fact of the matter is that when that last government was there, a lot of people were doing, and this moving into homes is not the first time you're hearing that. When the last government was there, you were hearing people on TikTok, on Facebook saying, this one just moving to a house or whatever, and they just saw homes and they just
and people was moving into the properties. That is no joke.
And the other government, they did not put nothing in place. They just left it. So everything is in a mess right now.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, cool.
Thanks.
So in a mess.
Yeah.
Right.
And I know people. Thanks a lot, darling. I know people who move into HEC house, and because they was paying the light bill for a specific amount of time, they feel HEC can't move them. because they was paying a light bill, they have rights to the property.
Take KFC.
All kind of madness is going out here.
Morning, KFC.
Don't forget PNM is a man house.
I rock back with one. Mr. Happy eat to the Muslim community out there.
Right, go ahead.
But Mr. X.
Yes.
And Steph, what you are saying, my brother there, Malcolm X.
Yeah.
So, but you can't move in an apartment just so that man apply for looking at 30 something or looking at 40 something, yes?
Correct.
That didn't make no sense.
But that the PNM
people pay the money.
That the PNM way.
With a search fee and all them kind of things.
It's $100 million St. Anne's upon Tranquility Street there, you know. That's our next. But
Mr. X and Steph, a woman was working in agency, so she called a retired ganga.
Yeah, no
very
ganga.
Nice
yeah,
Indian
no
woman.
Ganga, yeah. She was your
you see that woman, she put a roof over my 2 children in the head.
Right.
And she that woman, she dunked to that. I look at call, she back, she know the work and she know she understand.
All right.
I think she's still there, you know, Ms. Ganga.
She's still there?
I think she's still there, if I'm not mistaken. Because just the other day I was there and her name called. But it is what it is.
All right, cool, my brother.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, we understand that you're passionate and that you're workers and that you're workers and you're passionate, but take your emotion off your sleeve a little bit, right?
Yes.
It is very, very easy to get caught up in that kind of conversation because most times the conversation missing people and parts.
Yes.
Right? They need to understand what's going on. They have to go in, find out what's going on. If they don't get a thing, then we will take up the matter and try to help you out as best as we can.
Yeah, but let them go and see what they think, man.
Let them go and see, but they're talking about the use of going. There was going in. That was under Munan and this one and that one. That all that crash.
Yeah.
All that crash. Right? You want to get a house, you know the process. You go, you pre-qualify via institution. Most time TTMF has the lowest interest rate because the bank is normally 14%.
Right.
Oh no, the bank is somewhat 7%.
7%.
And
you would know.
the TTMF is about 2% or 3% in terms of down and that kind of stuff, right? So it is easier to get a mortgage through TTMF.
Right.
So you go there, you tell them your salary, whatever, they lay out your documents. Right, and they have a calculator that calculates in terms of your interest rates, your payments, what you're owing, your debt servicing ratio, which is very important.
That's all.
Your DSR.
We had the news coming up, so we can't take that call.
Yeah.
Hold on the foreign news.
So you go through all of that and you get a letter outlining all your debts that you're owing, if you're in the bank, if you're in the credit union, if you have shares here, wherever, and it tells you how much you are pre-qualified for.
Right.
You are going for a subsidized house.
Yes.
Not a house at real market value. Because that's how houses are measured throughout the country, by real market value, right?
And
you are getting a subsidized house at a cheaper cost, right?
Well, I don't know if it's subsidized. Remember, PNM was billing $500,000 or $2 million. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's
So you're getting a subsidized house. So you have to go through the process, send in your documents, whatever the case may be, and you'll see where it goes from now. They met a mess. They're trying to fix it. And they're trying to do it in the most transparent way possible.
Listen,
right?
if we have to, we had to go to the break, right? We got to get to the 10 o'clock news. But listen, if somebody had to clean up the lawless dump, that is the reality. And sometimes you got to do some things that people not going to like, It's going to get uncomfortable,
Not your friend. It's not your friend, them.
But the right thing is the right thing. So if you had to change your place and make a 180-degree turn back to some level of consciousness and righteousness and order, it has to be done in a particular way. We can't slap nobody on the wrist.
I know that the previous plan, I don't know if the chairman has, I didn't talk to Firoz about it yet, but I know that the previous plan, which AGC, there were certain allotments given, right? One for emergency situations, one for the protective services, one for, I think, government housing, I think it is,
right.
and one for normal customers.
Okay.
So there were different allotments for different types of people in different categories. So I don't know if AGC has changed the policy, but I know. Well, he now talk about emergency housing, so which means it maybe still exists.
It still exists, yeah.
Right?
He now talk
so
about that.
Emergency housing is for people who get their house burned down and they need a home and whatever, and they could jump the line.
Yes.
It is what it is. It's a part of the policy. I don't know if the lotto system is still part of. But I don't think so. I don't think that the lotto system is part of the
rigged lotto system. Hey, let me get to the 10 o'clock news, Panda. All right, so we got the 10 o'clock news. It is 10 o'clock across Trinidad and Tobago and most parts of the world. We're going to be back with the second hour. After this, we'll continue to take your calls. I see everybody trying to call in and get their piece. And I know when we're talking about subsidized housing, topics like AGCs get very, very emotional for people. So I'll hold some straight.
Take off your emotion from your sleeve a little bit now.
Don't worry, don't pull the napkin yet. All right, I don't need to cry. All right, I'll hold some straight. Here comes the news.
All right.
Good morning, I am Sonolal.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I go right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what you need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I got right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? And confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what we need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I got right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? And confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what we need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation.
All right, people, so we're back. It is hour number 2 of Off the Record. We're coming up on 10 minutes past the hour, 10 o'clock. And we know that a lot of you had a lot of things to say.
Well, a lot of people have been perturbed about this house issue. We are telling you what to do to go and regularize yourself, right? If after that you're getting problems or you're not too sure, we'll try to find out. We'll make our interventions and try to find out what is the best options available to you. But in not a case of the PNM way. You just get a house and you're moving. It don't work so.
Yeah, remember the PNM way at this time is to invite people to 70th anniversaries and then and then they don't get invited and they hand deliver, nobody signs.
RSVP.
I'm just saying,
RSVP does work. When they put RSVP at the bottom of your thing there.
Before you're going to all of that. The man say you ain't get no invite.
Well, I tell you how it works.
Hold on. The people put out the invite. With a release saying, but look, we invite you. It was hand delivered. The man come back and say, so you're calling me a liar? He asked he own party. He own party calling him a liar. The party that he lead. Say there, you're lying,
Well, all I know, RSVP, when you have RSVP at the bottom of a flyer or something that they invite you to, Mr. and Mrs., whatever, you are cordially invited, whatever, they have RSVP at the number, they have a number at the bottom of our email, right? When you reply to that, right, that reserves your spot.
That's right.
Right? And there's normally somebody, when you reply, they would say yes or no, right?
Correct.
So if they say yes, they would cater for that amount of people, right? Because they go to the whole list and they will see who say yes, who say no, and what kind of dietary provisions you want, right?
Right.
With letter, when they invite you to something and they send a formal letter to you to come to the 70th thing, right? And then they say by hand, right? That has a format that must be followed, which is if somebody tells you by hand, when you collect it,
you get the full trumpet.
Somebody must sign. They don't just come and get it in your hand.
Right.
Somebody must sign for receiving for giving out the
maybe the man
as proof of. Same like FedEx, same like UPS, same like everybody else.
But what I'm saying is he could have been out looking to feed the goats. He was remember
no.
During that period
by
of time,
hand.
the whole sea bridge
by
was
hand. You're supposed.
And he wasn't getting feed for the pigs and the goats. He might have been hot at that time. He might have missed the invite.
Well, if the housekeeper sign, she must be on record as signing and receiving.
Yeah,
if she give him it, that's another story.
Here's my thing. You believe that a man who is a member of a political party since 1974, right? 3 years before
he does lie.
We know he does lie, but oh God, boy, this is a dread lie, You don't just come. You come to address Balizing House, not being funded by drug money, but by a raffle.
A raffle like about 4 million. Where you reach 100 million per house.
Right. So you come to say, hey, it's raffle money bill Balizing House. You come to double down on that, right?
Right.
To clear your name. You ain't provide no receipts, no nothing, no nothing, right? You just say it's in drug money.
Right.
And then you're getting one lie does lead to a next lie, does lead to a next lie, does lead to a next lie.
Right.
And then he just throw in this one where he ain't get invited in 70. How does a man who is a member of a political party since 1974, right, has served the last, just recently, 15 years, 5 in opposition,
right, and
10 in government,
yeah.
as the leader of the party,
right?
How does he not get invited?
I don't know.
But unless they don't want you.
Well, they put out the evidence that they invite the man and they put by hand delivered. Right? So somebody must sign.
You're calling me a liar.
Somebody must sign. It must have a document somewhere that somebody signed.
All I
you
say
can't
is,
be put by hand and go and give it to a man. You give it to any Jordan.
Well, I am just saying maybe it goes a little deeper than that. Maybe, I mean, he partner Warner. Now 16 charges of money laundering.
But what nobody said the other day leaves me. It had me thinking for the last 2 days.
Do you think the party has distanced themselves from him?
It's a fraction. The party fractured. It fractured right now, and they're looking for a leader. No, remember I told you, tertiary level education for anybody outside there who have done tertiary level education, they have done communication 101.
Of
right?
course, yes.
That's one of the first modules you do.
Yes.
Don't care what you're studying. One of the first modules you do is communications 101, right?
Yeah.
And there's a thing in there that teaches you about group dynamics.
Yes.
Storming, forming, norming, right?
Right.
Right now, the PNM going back to storming, forming, up in the front, They ain't going in the back, up in the front, You know what? They're looking for a leader.
No,
because they realize that
obviously
Penny doesn't have the kind of
no financier is going to back Penny.
Well, unfortunately for them,
nobody is.
Unfortunately for them,
nobody is going to spend millions behind a penny. Let me face the reality, right? Behind Penny, unless it's a bacon competition.
Yeah, but she don't
you're
want
not going to support that.
And so all of a sudden he jump out. He jump out for a reason,
I know he jump out for a reason. And he just say things to distract people. So the whole conversation, if you realize, if you watch the clips that circulating, there are 2 clips that circulating,
right?
Calling the Prime Minister Jamet, and everybody talking about that, and he not getting invited to the 70th anniversary. Where is the clips on Balize House?
Nah, forget that.
That's circulating.
Forget that.
Everybody's zoning.
That's not important.
Everybody's zoning on the invite or lack of invite or who lying or whatever.
Yeah, but it stopped 9 months now.
Why
which project?
That we want to know.
Which project you know that stopped just so?
And I am
a
saying,
project of that size. Where you know that stopped?
The
only way that stopped is if the person who building the thing run out of money.
Right, well I'm saying if it's raffle tickets, then just start our next raffle and finish the place, man. Come on. Hello, good morning.
Hello, morning.
When a liar asks him if he lying, so I'm wrong.
Morning.
You don't believe he get an invite by Zoom to what?
By who?
By Zoom. He could get invited by Zoom to the celebration. and the other thing, if it was hand delivered, right? It could be a pick paw, a fingerprint, or a goat paw or something like that. You have to see some sort of fingerprint on the acceptance. I got.
Yeah, man.
Somebody must sign. Somebody must sign as receiving that. Hello, good day.
Morning.
Yeah, man. What's going on?
Yeah. If it was hand delivered, you have to get it.
You must have a signature somewhere of somebody receiving that. And if he didn't get it, that a conversation between he and the people. But if he didn't get it, that's another story. But generally, by hand means you must deliver it to someone in person.
Somebody had to sign.
Yeah. But I went to license office yesterday to renew my own point. I had to do something a little better than that.
How much you pay?
Nah, I mean talking about the fee. I talking about the time.
Asking you how much you pay.
500.
All right. 500 or 600? No, 600 is 600 to renew now.
No.
It's still 500?
A late fee.
No.
It's late fee. It's when you're late. Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool.
You didn't go over. Time. That's why they give them 3 months.
That was the problem.
Okay, cool. What was the problem? What was the main problem as far as you saw?
The main problem is that I had to wait too long to get it to get the license. I wait almost 3 hours.
Almost 3 hours to get the license, right?
So that was too long for me.
Okay, but was it a systematic problem or a efficiency problem in terms of the workers?
Well, now, here what I'll go exclude the lunch hour, so it was 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, wait 2 hours.
All right,
cool.
All right.
Yeah, but before, when I went to renew the last time, it took me about a half an hour.
A half an hour? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool,
man. Will be fast.
No sin.
Nobody. Nobody. If you have room for calls.
Yeah, man. That's all, man.
All right.
Yeah, man. Hold on,
Hello, good day.
We go take it in.
Yeah, morning, Mr. X. Morning, Mr. Stephan.
I'll go fit it in.
Yeah, morning.
Or you forget. When they send that letter for he,
Mr. Trump was going after Ipada Maduro. So he has studied like at all.
It's
He
true.
studied with partner, what be partner.
Trump grabbed Maduro on
You
the
understand?
third.
But when you think back now, we realize what's going on now. So you come back to yourself. Boy, this man is the worst ever happened. But my prime minister, you know what's going on. You have to say nothing at all. We, the people who support you for this election, will deal with them. I will deal with them right now.
All right. I think by making the Jamet comment, he has put the momentum back.
He know what he's
in
doing.
The Prime Minister's lap.
He's strategically stepping in to show Penny's weakness. To show,
I think so.
Because somebody is like, well, before it was the Chai Comes, right?
Yeah.
The Chai Comes was driving the whole thing in terms of Stuart Young.
Right.
In terms of him jumping out himself to appoint Stuart Young. Because the Chai Comes, well, we are just suspecting, right?
Right.
That the Chai Comes would have exerted pressure on him to get somebody in the seat that could carry on the agenda that he was carrying on before. Right? So the Chai Comes would have been driving that scenario. Because the Chinese Association is very big.
Yeah, them don't play.
Very big.
They don't play. Morning.
But no, I don't know who is the driving force behind what he doing right now. Hello, good day.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, gentlemen, morning.
Yes, morning.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, three quick things. One, 2018, when we had the big flooding in the country, Greenville exposed a lot of people who get HDB houses and were renting it out.
The what? Come again?
Say that again.
During the big flood in 2018.
Right.
A lot of people, when that is up on my side, a lot of people in Greenville were caught with the pants down because it exposed them to renting out the houses for other people.
That happens across the board. That's synonymous with how they administer the housing program. There has been a lot of grey areas that are now coming to light. But them just wanted to get the place red. So them just trying to put the people in different places.
Number two. We talk about monitoring children on social media. We have to monitor the elderly too, right?
All right, cool. Why?
Yeah, because what I say that is my mother-in-law was befriended by somebody on social media last year.
Mm-hmm.
And you know the other day, if she don't live with us, we get to realize this woman gave away $25,000 with that person.
Okay, all right. Interesting.
What? And number three, this is for Stephan.
Yes, sir.
You're coming up in the zone
Liverpool.
on the 5th. You're coming up in the corridor on the 5th, right?
Yes, I'm in Brazil Village. Yeah, coming up there.
That my side. Come on, enjoy
corridor
yourself,
competition.
man. Don't try to win because our town corridor could never beat our country corridor.
No. Don't talk that talk. Don't let me fall in. Don't make me come up with my tongue duck and listen.
I blaze all out of the water.
A tongue corridor can beat a country corridor.
I talk.
We will come up there and run all the country, boy. Don't get time, you know.
Talk about that.
Hello, morning. Yeah,
morning. Stephan.
Yes, Alex, yeah.
Morning.
When the Prime Minister in 2010 was accused of using taxpayers' money to build her house,
she provided the evidence.
Brought all her personal evidence in Parliament.
Yeah, she bought
a
box.
On Hansard.
Yeah, she bought a box.
Where her money came from.
Right.
When she asked for the Balliday house now, look at the derogatory name.
Look how madness break out.
Now I want Dr. Rowley now to answer Anil Roberts of a YouTube video he has made. Let him reply to that. And the newspapers they pick up that too.
All right.
So let him reply to that.
All right.
If not, then take Anil Roberts to court.
It's as simple as that. All right, cool, man. Yep.
Right.
All right. I'm not got nobody here. All right, that's number 15. Number 15. Which one? The first one or the second one?
First one.
Nobody here. Yesterday program discussed how there's a link between crime and unemployment and poverty. And we need to have a plan about how to take care of that. So these are my 5 or 6 steps as to how that can be done. Step 1, everybody who was working CPEP, have them report to the nearest corporation yard. You sign in every day. You have to bring proof that you were formerly a CPEP employee, and you'll be allowed to work every day. If you can't produce the proof, then you are a ghost. Right there, you've cut out the contractor, you've cut out the ghost, you're paying the employees directly. As X rightfully said, if you take people off the breadline, they will end up on the crime line. Step 2 is already in place. That's your state of emergency. Now who get catch don't have an excuse, right? Step 3 is to kickstart your economy in the best way you can. Get your refinery going. With that refinery going, a whole lot of industry is going to pop up around it. That refinery employed about 3,500 people directly, but there were, well over 10,000 people who were employed around it, right? So get your refinery going. It will kickstart a lot of other companies that need the output of that refinery. That refinery puts out things that becomes input for any number of industries. Kickstart that, and your employment opportunities now increase. So where are you going to get the employees from? And you could do that with step 4. That can happen at the same time. Go back at Zoso. Try it again. But include national service. National service is a brainchild of a guy called MacDonald Patmore.
Yeah, the old Mackie boy.
Rest his soul.
The old Mackie boy.
Once you're a young man, woman, you're on a work, you're in studying, you're on the block, national service. They drill you, put you in a uniform, teach you skills, and here's the difference. Here's the one thing that will be different. It will be not 100% government. 50-50 with the corporate world. All the BPs and BGs and whoever else, the Shells and whoever else wants to demonstrate that they are a responsible corporate citizen and have their name in the papers and the banners flying, right? Get them to fund half of it, half of the program. But here's the other benefit. That pool of graduates, let's call them that, will now become a natural headhunting ground. That is where those companies are going to pull from first, because they were involved in the program that built that person coming out of it. So they'll be approved, they'll be readily approved, right? So you would have people no longer with idle hands. So how do you get more people without idle hands? You then kick off the economy with the revenue you're making from the oil and gas industry. Start investing in things that bring high employment, real big numbers. We've suggested tourism. Tourism will always have a high number of employees. We've suggested a place called Chaguamas.
Yep.
What it can be is just an example. But that's the point. In things like that, you invest in those kind of things so that your employment numbers go up. And once hands are not empty, they will not cause trouble, right? And the last piece is you need to focus, redesign your education program to focus on boys. I'll probably do a next one to explain that.
All right, okay. Well, those were six nice points. Those were six nice points.
Yep. He made some. You see, everything is a domino effect, eh? So one thing leads to the other, to the other, to the other. Everything is a support structure too.
I only hope that we listen to this program. I only hope all the ministers and them, when they get a chance, they are listening to this program. Because we don't only bring problems, we bring solutions to the problems,
to the thing.
and we bring viable solutions to the problems.
Yeah.
So think about it.
Along with the feeling of the ground too.
You know what I mean? And get things rolling in a certain way. Not just loose talk.
All right, let me take this final one here because we got we have a couple minutes before we get to the tentative play withdraw, so we have about a minute and a half here. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. X and Uncle Stephan.
Hey, Auntie
Laura, what's up?
Laura, what's going on?
I called to thank you very much. They came and repaired the leak.
All right, okay.
And it was a big job. They spent about 4 hours working in front there.
Right, lovely. That we're talking about.
I called to thank you very much because it was very fast. 2 days time you call and they come and fix me up.
Right.
The only thing now is to get the road paved back because they
don't pave back. That's the problem. That is the problem. And
right,
they don't pave back.
Is it. When I get my connection here for the house, to take them about a year before they come and fix it back.
All right, cool. Well, at least I'm glad they fix it.
Very much.
Yeah, quite about 6.
Stephan, what's up?
I good. I fear to find no worry.
Right, right.
I'd put up with X every day, but I nothing. All right, yeah. So I tell you what, we gotta get ready for the 10:30 play withdraw. We'll continue on the phone lines after that. Did you see the story with the 16-year-old boy that was detained under the preventative order?
That was what I was talking about. Funny enough, I came in here this morning to talk about that first, to talk about because the 16-year-old is just an example of what I was saying. 16 years ago.
But did you not only that? You really comments at the parents?
Well, yeah. 16 years ago, where he was in Martin Joseph and them time.
All right.
And you don't know what trauma he exposed to, or where he didn't get an intervention, or where he family of poverty, or where his mother working 2 jobs. We don't know his background, but we know that 16 years ago was in Martin Joseph. That is the 16-year-old today that are pessing we.
Yeah.
And they find gun and thing in
Martin.
Right.
The charges, what they hold him for. And when you hear the parents talk, you really had to wonder if these parents had their head screwed on the right way, Because when you hear what they hold him for, it's a no jokey. They have him as a shooter.
Right.
And I remember Rasta City 7
and that is my point.
And all these things.
You know the kind of peer pressure that youth man.
That
kind of peer pressure that youth man was going for all these years because mommy
parents.
Yeah, but mommy must have 2 jobs and she must be trying to hold on the house.
When you listen to the father talk.
Well, I hear the
all
father.
Right, I'll go read it for you. Don't worry.
I hear the father talk.
We get into the 10:30 play withdraw. Good luck, people. Hopefully you win a little mark. And I like. Well, it's too late. I can't tell you what I like now. Anyway,
we'll come back to this after.
Come back to that. Yeah, man. Come back. Take this in.
Pick 2 and a pick 4 draw. Supervised by independent.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? And confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what we need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I got right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what we need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I got right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what we need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what we need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard
to the break, and we'll get some calls on this. If we don't have enough time in this hour, we will open up the phone lines in the third and final hour.
See all kind of new people. All kind of new people
and
texting here. All kind of new people calling. Well, welcome and thank you all for all your support on what's going on in terms of
I just want them
support
to know,
for the YouTube channel, for the.
We have expanded our base,
So
like true politicians.
we want to thank you all for that, and for you all going back. All you going back and listen.
X, I tell you, next election I'm bringing home that seat for you. You know what? You know what? People go come and vote for you now. Oh gosh!
All right.
I'm telling you. Just now, I will be up Maracas every week. You know.
All right.
Every week I will be up Maracas. One side of the country. Of course.
Yeah, but on a serious thing, we were talking about that youth man, right? And again, it brings us back to our point from before.
Yes.
From since Martin Joseph days, when we are selling man and move Martin Joseph. And move the commissioner and wherever.
We have a generational problem. It's a generational problem. Yeah.
That is the 16-year-old that today robbing and pestering people via their vehicle, via check frauding, via all the other crimes that happen. Those are the 16
That's the age group,
to 23-year-old that manifesting itself now as a juvenile delinquency problem No.
Yep.
Because I said that Renee told us about 15 years ago. She told me we have a juvenile delinquency problem expressing itself in crime and criminality. And that is exactly what happened. And that's every day we come, we gain evidence. Every day we come, we gain evidence.
The evidence is
but read on with them parents and them say we came up with the 5 ways that we want to tackle it. But this is our third. This is our third. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is the 5th way.
All right. So let me just read part of the story. Right. The parents of 16-year-old Jalen George, who is the first minor detained under the current state of emergency, say he is innocent of the allegations made against him by the police. I want a little listen.
Are you a shooter?
What the police? Let me just listen to what the police is.
Gunsack?
Listen to what the police alleging here. They say allegations, right? Because they're in charge of him. According to the preventative detention order related to George, he was, and I'm quoting here,
right,
credibly identified by confidential intelligence as a member of the Rasta City 7 gang.
I like to hear that words.
Yes. The order added that George is a shooter for the gang,
right,
and has access to a cache of high-powered firearms and ammunition intended to be used to expand the gang's territory.
All right,
it further claims that he and others plan to imminently carry out retaliatory shootings against rival gangs in public spaces, making his detention necessary to disrupt these plans. This is the police... This is not the police just identify him for having an illegal firearm, or the police identify him
as
part
of a gang.
Right.
He's part of a gang.
And not just a part
At
of a gang.
16 years of age,
but a shooter.
All right.
Right?
So you know how to shoot people.
Right.
You know how to shoot people.
Now, speaking with the media, George's parents, Marlon Ward and Lissel's George, right, said that their son, a Form 3 student of St. Joseph Secondary, is missing out on end-of-term exams, and his detention is affecting his mental health. Hold on. George's mother, who shares a birthday with her son, said she is trusting God to keep him safe.
God in your folly?
While he is detained, yes. Ward added, this is the father, that his son is concerned about celebrating his golden birthday on May 17th in detention. Right? He said, I'm telling you, you can't make this up, you know. Right? Prison officials said yesterday that Jalen being held separately because they can't put him with
general population. Right, any underage.
Now, the parents added that their son is not involved in anything illegal. Ward said his son was arrested on March 7th while in the company of 4 other men, 3 of whom were arrested while the owner of the home where they were held was released. He said anyone accusing his child of wrongdoing is lying. He said, my son don't have no criminal record. He never been convicted. He don't have no pending matter, nothing like that. At the end of the day, my son is 16 years. He have some friends that is 16 and 17 years who he does be liming with. It may have things that people may say about my son, but they can't prove what they're saying about my son. He said, my son home all the time. If he not home, he right there in Bamboo Trace where he does be liming with his school friends. I can't stop my son from going out and liming with his friends. They are youths.
At 16 years of age?
Like we saying, he can't stop his son. Well, if you can't stop your son at 16, you have a problem. He said they could lime with each other as long as he not liming with nobody that I know doing a wrong thing. I can't and I won't stop my son. This man saying it.
Well, I would say to this, right? I would say to this.
Go ahead.
I would say very simply, he's innocent until proven guilty, right?
Correct.
Right. First things
so
first,
we start
right?
off there first.
But you have these parents and them that are scribing all these nice. Now the police ain't mad. Right? The police ain't mad.
You hear what they hold him on?
Yeah. The police ain't mad to just pick up your son out of everybody's son and ascribe all those things to him. And we know about gunsack, we know about shooters, we know about all them thing and them. Right?
I'm going to say it one more time. Credibly identified by confidential intelligence as a member of the Rasta City 7 gang, a shooter for the gang has access to a cache of high-powered firearms and ammunition intended to be used to expand the gang's territory and planning to carry out retaliatory shootings against rival gangs in public spaces.
Well, it is even more striking because recently the Prime Minister spoke about
whole paragraph
possibly putting legislation in place to hold parents accountable
Yes.
for their children's actions, right? So all the dots just connecting one by one,
Yes.
right? And she has said that, and based on those parents there, them should be hauled before the court, right? Because if you don't know, and funny enough, Rennie Bain Keller, which is a regular, she's a inspector in the port, which part it is? In Long Circular.
Right.
She in the paddock. She's working in the paddock as an inspector there, right? She did a video the other day, and she spoke about her children, right? She spoke about one being a delinquent and one being an exceller in what he
Right.
was doing, right? And she spoke about a friend who was advisor sometime, an older policewoman, right, that retired and whatever. And she was telling her about her daughter. They say the best way to see your children in real action is in their home ground. The home ground would be the school.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Go and hide somewhere and watch your children and them operate after school.
Amongst their peers.
That is the realest way to see what your children hiding. Because most times, their behavior at home is not behavior outside, right? And you get caught up with the peer pressure, with the different elements of nefarious activity
course.
and all kind of mad thing. And you start
Sometimes it's the
to lead
instigator.
down the road and you're hiding.
Sometimes them is the instigator.
Because I remember my wife friend the other day
ringleader.
came up with she went in her daughter's room because she now turned 18. She went in her daughter's room, and while cleaning up the room, she find a whole stash with grinder, weed, everything. You know what I mean? And she was like, what to do here? You know that kind of way? Because you find that in your child not smoking in front of you. You understand?
Yeah.
So these are the things that you decide to do with your children in order to know what they are in their real environment. And one of the real environment, the realest environment that a child is normally in is in the school environment, right? So you see them cussing.
Well, let's say you're going to school.
And wilding and all kind of mad. But you are 16 years old, and I am saying, from since Martin Joseph days to now, the 16 to 23-year-old group is the group that are adults today.
Yeah, but
were children then.
Right.
They are adults today.
Yes.
And most of them would have some of them would have fallen through the cracks because they are no auntie to pull them no way.
Some of them on
They are nobody to pull them in no school. They are nobody to get them no pan. They are nobody to get them no cricket or boxing or something.
All right, but what I noticed in the article too, you notice the mother carrying one last name and the father carrying the next last name, right?
Right. So they're not.
The father is Ward.
Yeah.
The mother is George, and he have a mother last name.
Right. Okay.
So
right.
I am going to make a presumption here, not an assumption.
Right.
Right, because we know what happening, right?
Yeah.
But I'm going to make a presumption that maybe, I don't know, it doesn't state it in the article, but I think they ain't living together.
Right.
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, or maybe they're not married, they're not whatever. Right. So I'm saying I'm wondering how much presence the father have in his life.
Right.
Right, because the father is saying people will say all kind of things about my son, but they can't prove it. Right?
Well, so they should jail him backside.
Yeah, well,
they should jail him backside.
He
throughout
saying
that
that
time.
he can't stop his
off
son.
key, off course.
But Hobby, you're worried about your son missing exams. Exams is when? Next week?
Next week, yeah.
All right. So what are you doing
next week
lineman
or
out the
May?
road with 3-4 men in our house?
At 16 years
At
of
16
age, what are you
years
doing
old.
outside?
What are you doing outside? And your exams? You ain't supposed to
Why
be
we don't
studying
have
for
control
exams?
over our children, and
What?
that was causing him. And that's the next thing. We have to be able to have control of our picnic. We not having
Yeah.
control of our picnic, and when they go on our ride now, we talking that sort of rubbish in the press.
Yeah.
Why we
Well,
doing
my
that?
son-
Why
my
we
son-
doing
My
that?
son is a good boy.
16 years old, you
Yeah.
outside and block climbing?
Morning.
Morning.
Yes,
Papa,
I.
how you doing? You see, we as parents, right? We need to stop hiding from our children in terms of reality. We need to be open with our children and encourage our children to come to us, you understand? As to what they are seeing out there, what they are experiencing, what they are being pressured into doing. That's the only thing. Only if we have an open relationship with the kids, the parents have an open relationship with the kids, that's the only way, you know, you can get amongst
Well,
That's what's going on.
Well,
My two kids
there's
going
no.
secondary school.
Uh-huh.
And, sorry, every now and then, I just make a pop up in the school and they don't know.
Well, these are the things that we're supposed to do as parents and join the PTA and all these different things to understand what the hell going on with your children. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't know what's going on in their children's lives. And that's what causing problems. Sometimes it's too late. When you do catch them, it's too late.
Simple as when they're traveling, right? I just make sure I'm stop, right? Put my child in a car, make sure I know the person and let them know about it. When make sure when they reach the school, send me a message and send me your location. But little do they know that with their phones now, you have the family tracker where you can track them as well. You understand? So all of those things are get
we welcome all.
So that they are being honest with you.
Well, we welcome all those things, and but there's no handbook on parenting, and that is where the issue comes in, where the little short courses, the little and then life too. If you grow up a certain way, and was efficient in certain areas, when you come out, you're supposed to be able to tell your child things that you miss and try to correct them.
Right.
I never get my father to tell me I love me. I never get that. In my whole life, my whole 54 years of life, I never get my father. So I just make sure and tell my son every time we done talk, I love him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, that's part of why ex turn out so too. Daddy never tell him. Daddy never tell him. He never say, you know.
Yeah. I guess
he never said that. You know, he never get that love. Morning.
Good morning, Mr. Stephan.
Yeah, man.
And Mr. X.
Morning.
And to your operator, technical staff.
Yeah, well, that's us.
To all the listeners.
That's us. Go ahead.
And to all the listeners.
Yes, go ahead.
And
yes.
Eid Mubarak to the Muslim community.
And, of course.
And I would like to tell the listeners, let's share the love and bring back peace and happiness and be our brother's keeper.
All right.
So I like the topic and I like why I get in on the call. You know.
Okay.
Stephan.
Well, we have a few minutes
till
the
top
top of the
Mr.
hour, so
X.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Well, Mr. X.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
His father spoil him? No. Mr. X didn't come out so yesterday, though.
No, we know that.
Because it takes.
You never feel our father's hug and, you know. That's a...
Over 10 decades. And neglected, though.
Right.
Because I can show you something now. If our father take the child from the mother, right? And just because he wants to win the child over, he make the child a delinquent. Because he let the child do what he wants and have his way.
Okay.
You telling me it had the records where to attend the school PTA. They're busy. To provide for the child, he's busy. Everything is for the mother. And because now the mother take the abuse and move out of the relationship, the father wants now the child to stay with him to bring back the mother back in. But spoiling the child.
Right.
How much? And if you check it over the years, when broken homes, unplanned pregnancy, and parents neglected daughters, and this started up because the man didn't like the man for the child. And they didn't have no guidance, as you rightfully say, to guide them and show them. It didn't have a handbook.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, it's
society grow them up.
It's not handbook on parenting.
Right? And society grow them up. That is the handbook.
Right.
But when society take over and it's not for you, this is what we end up with.
All right.
3 generations are lost tribe. Have a nice day.
All
You have
right,
1
man.
minute, I get to go to
Yeah,
the
no
break.
problem. Thanks a lot, man. I like how you're keeping track of the time. All right. So we got the 11 o'clock news with Kyrie Roberts coming up. Yeah, Kyrie, sit down on 3 now. Sit down on 3, man. Anybody name binoculars get killed today? Because we had bottles, glasses. All right, no teacups. Nobody named teacup. Nothing like that. All right, no problem.
Only bottles.
All right, just saying. We have some weird names of people that just get killed out here. You know what I mean? No, but I mean, just further to what X is saying, right? And X just, he just mentioned, and putting all kicks aside, that is a very important thing. You see, when a father's relationship with a son goes a very, very long way. All right, the influence of a father in their son's life it makes a big difference. All right, in the absence of that type of guidance, because a young man does look to his father.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your father is your role model.
And while I don't subscribe to, I would say that. Even though he never tell me he love me, he show me.
That's right. He don't want to say it.
He show me in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? Because he has made interventions in my life.
You buy a clock here?
Nah, my first car.
No?
My first car.
You buy a car for you?
Yeah, my first car.
Oh God! And you want him man to say he love you? What's wrong with him, boy? You complain about him father never tell him he love him. The man buy a car for you. What kind of car it was?
A Cortina.
Oh God! Oh gosh!
I mean, no extra some numbers.
That is the car of choice from back in the day.
Yeah, but
when you get a Cortina, you're bad.
Yeah, but I spent 2,500. You only spent 2,200.
But the teacher, you can't get everything for free.
Well,
you must pay your way.
Right. Well, I'll make sure I add in that piece.
Right.
Why he didn't say it? He
Right.
would have shown it in different ways.
Yeah,
and he would have made sure that I properly clothed and I have schooling and I had private school and all kind of thing.
So there are other ways.
There are other ways. You know what I mean? But at the same time,
the presence is important.
Yeah, presence is important.
And
I learned all my dirty tricks first on the block. I learned all my tricks on the block first before I learn anything else. And that intervention that I told you all about my neighbor and the Express at Large, Keith Smith.
Yes.
Right. He was the person who wrote my first recommendation, which I still have up to the day.
Well,
right. And the neighbor was the head culinary arts in John Deere at the time. Right. So he would teach food and nutrition and that sort of stuff. So he was the head of the department. And as he would make the intervention for me and his son to go up to the place to get what do you call it? The job with the company.
Right.
Right. And I went for a certain job and I didn't get that job. And I ended up holding on to that job, peeling potato and all kind of thing offshore.
Look at that, man. You make some fries,
and I make some.
You make fries.
I made my way from there.
You salt some potato, you make some fries, you feed people.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what, we got Kyrie Roberts here with we got Kyrie laughing. Because he feed people. You know, I mean, don't peel potato. Come on.
5 bag of shrimp.
Not everybody could pull off a Jesus, you know, and feed so many with so little, you know.
5 bag of unveined shrimp.
But that's right. You do the hard work.
That's a lot of work.
Of course. At least you learn
Add a shell 5 bag of shrimp.
You learn to prep. All right.
We really put potato skin on top
you gotta learn to do something, man.
And put potato skin over it.
These are valuable lessons in life, man, you know. But we got Kyrie Roberts with the 11 o'clock news. When we come back, we'll continue discussion. We'll continue to take your calls. RKG has popped in with us as well. So we're going to bring him in on the conversation too. All right, because, you know, I mean, he might get a hug from his father. Who knows? All right, so here comes Kyrie Roberts with the 11 o'clock news.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what we need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what we need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what we need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting
considering the conversation we were just having about, you know, we talking about a 16-year-old who's a shooter in a gang and that kind of thing. And I remember Sparrow singing that song and talking about all kind of thing they used to find to do in the school days. That was so innocent.
This would have been a good
and
test.
so much fun.
91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City.
Carry them before the court. For talking that rubbish day.
Well, yeah.
Understand? At least it had something to really carry them before the court for.
But what I'm asking is, right?
Well, I don't think you could hold people accountable for the train action, though.
Just going back to your school days, right? Because you're talking about the son in school going and missing exam and all that. When we were 16, what we was doing, buddy?
I had to be in school.
What mic you?
I had to be in school.
You're on three?
Good morning, people.
Yeah,
I believe
because
so.
they put 3 over, so on 2 over, you know. All kind of bad things happen here. Yeah, I mean, when we were 16, what we was doing, boy? You was trying to go and kill anybody, boy?
No.
We were trying to kill people, boy?
Girls.
You went to mixed school?
I mean...
You went to mixed school?
Yeah. I went TML, Trinidad Muslim League. Like St. Joseph there?
Right.
Nah, them was good.
All right.
Yeah, St. Joseph College was right there, you know.
Them was good, boy.
It's a Muslim school. At that age, I was still playing PlayStation. You know, I was video games. You know, I was playing video games. And I think I always say that it boils down to one thing. What you always talking about is the home now. Because the home is a reflection of the youths these days now. Right? A lot of times, in my time, my mom, I could have been 16, 17, down to 17. If a girl call the phone, who is that calling? She wants to know everything, my whereabouts, where I'm going, what time I'm coming back.
See, like what the father saying, he can't stop his son from going online with them youths.
Nah, that nonsense talk. That nonsense
talk. That is good talk. It had a girl used to call me, and if she only call a certain time, if she call after 8 or after 7 in the night, you mad or my grandmother grabbing that phone and embarrass me?
Yeah.
What you doing calling here? What you doing calling my grandson this over the night? Go and get yourself in order. Where's your mother? Where's your father? They ain't have a hold of you. What you doing on the phone this hour?
Let me get a joke, Stephan. No, when as a youth, right? I remember asking my mom to bore my ears. And she said when I reach 16, 17, so my 16 birthday. I said, Mommy, tell me, 16. She boy, go for me. I went tell me about boys. I went and bore my ears. Listen to this, right? But every time I reach home now, I'm pulling out the earring and I'm putting something in it. A day, she had 2 cars at the time. One car was down and she took one to detail in Arima. And I am by Mousika taxi stand.
Yes.
With a girl stand up. The girl is wearing normal clothes because she didn't attend school that day, and I in my school uniform, and I have my hand around her. What? And you know, there's always one of them bacchanal aunties and them.
Yeah.
So a bacchanalist auntie rolling around mother in a maxi on her way to pick up a car and see me by the taxi stand now, and say, "Look, Rossi," and my mom come out by the taxi stand. Right. All the St. Joseph College day, all them convent girls and them there, and my mother will walk up to the girl and say, "Who is this kettle?" This is what she say. You know, this is the back of the days.
Yes, kettle,
and my mother said, "Girl, who is it? Why you with your uniform here hugging up? What? Go watch that." I was embarrassed.
Yeah, did you say embarrassed?
I was embarrassed. Right?
Well,
and
you see them in their full flight in a school environment. That way you see a child in its purest form. You don't see them home doing that.
But my point is, and I've never done that. I never did that after that.
After that, because you learn.
You learn. Parents was different long time.
Well, a good old-fashioned embarrassment.
But you know, you get sick all in your stomach, you know. When your parents embarrass you in front of a girl that you like, at that age.
Yeah, but how many parents doing that?
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. You get sick in your belly, you know. You ain't want to come outside, you know.
I didn't understand why my mom was strict at the time, but I understand now. I understand now having children myself.
Right.
Because children have a way. If the parents not good, if the mother and father don't have that good relationship, they will manipulate both of them, you know.
Both of them,
to get their way, you know.
There is a saying, right? Parents used to tell you.
Yeah.
Wait until you have your
own. Yeah.
And you will understand it from our side.
That's right.
Exactly.
Almost every parent that say that. Yeah. Wait until you have your own.
My father
used to tell me. So you disrespecting me now? Wait until you have your own.
They just put them out on you.
And then when you're getting your rukunku tunku. It's that when you're like, that what I'm talking about.
You know, I mean, look, my old man used to tell me, I remember I get, boy, one tabang truck, boy. One tabang truck, boy, and he see me moping all over the place, boy, moping. Like I want to eat, I want to think of this, you know, on the couch, you know, boy. Yeah. And he walking and he passing and he watching me in the living room. He asks me not, you know. We don't know what time it is.
Yeah.
He says, son,
broken heart.
Always remember this. Nothing happens before it's time.
All right.
And if, just so out the blue, if she is for you, she will come back to you.
All right.
You understand? Sometimes you have to set it free. Yeah. And if it come back to
yours.
you, it was yours.
You
understand?
My father, what he used to say, he meet me and my two brethren and them were like, we were going up with them. You see, we arguing about girls and who get the girl. And I was better than they were, all that kind of thing, right? So he watched me from the tummy step. Now he foot cock up on tummy step and he watching me. He said, like, so all of we going up by the little stair, you know, we had them little stairwell and them kind of thing. He said, yeah, what's going on? He said, why are they arguing? He says, a team, don't matter who scored the runs. So long.
What one get you?
So long the runs make. Yeah, important.
Look, pressure in the camp. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
No, watch me. That is when you realize, right? When you go back and you realize what your father and them used to tell you.
Yeah.
You get an idea of what your father and them used to do with them time. What your father and them used to do with their time, you know. That wasn't easy, you know.
And what I know for a fact is that you see between the ages of 15 and 18.
Very important.
Somebody has to bring an intervention into your life to take in a positive or a negative direction.
You know why? Well, part of the reason why during that period,
Well, that's the most the most confused years of your life.
Right,
that's the most confused years of your life.
That is the years where you want to carry a girl out to cinema. You have no money.
Yes.
Right? So when you like and you get tied up in your emotions and your love.
You're doing anything.
And you're embarrassed when you can't when you do money to
Yeah.
carry out that girl, you feel embarrassed. And you're not you get carried away.
Yeah.
And then you're going to do the wrong thing. That is when most people will go into the mother or the father or the grandmother or the grandfather purse or pocket and look for a dollar and take it out.
I don't know why governments of the day have not latched in onto that concept.
Yeah.
15 to 18 is the years where they catch them.
They need,
We
you
had to
need that
make-
guidance. Most important.
We had to bring pan, we had to bring boxing, we had to bring football, we
have
had
to
to
be
bring
active.
something.
You had to be active
We had to
in
bring
something.
something.
Activities,
We had to bring
yeah.
a job. Well, not so much a job, because you wouldn't be working around that time, but in a kind of a
Workshop
tailspin
or something,
at that age group there that is not familiar with.
You need
with
activity.
Yes, you need something to drive you in a particular direction. And people that's come into your life and bring two things: either a negative influence
or
a positive
positive
influence. And we've seen the negative influence right now.
Exactly.
We've seen that.
That's the reason why I actually what I was when I was 16, because I try to envision how a 16-year-old youth man does decide daisy life him. That I want a gun. I want to be in a gang. And I will run up on a man and shoot a man and kill a man.
It didn't have nothing else out there, so you had to gravitate towards what is available.
And by the way, just to let the father know, Mr. Ward, while you're saying your son in no criminal record, them is the fellas that gangsters recruit. The ones without criminal records, so that when they hold them and they take them before the court, they are no criminal record and there's a minor. So they're getting tried as a minor. So it's a lesser penalty than if you're tried as an adult and you have priors. So they just recruit them at that age for that specific reason. So they in, they back out, and they back out on the street. And this is how it goes.
And the same thing goes with the list that I was telling earlier about 7 years ago that was leaked from Special Branch. The ones with have the heads of the gangs and have all the people that coming down below them. All who doing what in the gangs, right? They have picture. The intelligence units have information that you may not have.
Yes.
Right? But you know that things going on at different levels, because remember is the what is the name of that group there? The intelligence something group. What is the name of the group?
In the story with the
the intelligence group, right? So there would have been guardian intelligent in his son. They know when he went to talk to this one and when he started talking to this one.
Them monitoring
you long time.
Yeah.
You know, but what they're doing with the information, I don't know. But in this case, we find out what
they find out what it is. Yes, that's right.
And we have soldiers, we have Coast Guard, we have all these people carrying in reports every week.
Correct.
That linemen on the malls, we have soldiers that are paid to line on the malls and to infiltrate different areas and to and then take that information down to the Tetran barracks, where they provide a report to the intel section of the army, which is supposed to pass it on to the police. And so they've been monitoring you for a number of
and you didn't even know.
And you yourself know.
You yourself know they're monitoring you.
So these things happen across the board. But we have to save our children. And we have that 15 to 18-year-old group. I would like to see Vandana Mohit and her ministry get involved in the outreach programs that they have. They have several outreach programs that can make the intervention into a youth's life.
Yeah.
Right? Because sometimes you just pick up 2 pan stick.
And that's
and
change
your
your
whole
life,
game,
Yeah.
That change your whole game,
6224911, 6224911. What you was doing when you was 16, boy? All you had gun and all you had not gonna kill people. Anyway, I want to remind you all that love doesn't stay the same; it evolves. And in the grand finale of the marriage confessional with the Duncans, Dion introduces his unique idea of the pyramid of love. Oh yes, the pyramid, people. All right, not a pyramid scheme, eh? Pyramid of love. Okay?
Wait on that.
And it's Leah's first time hearing it too. So join the conversation and discover the many layers of the evolution of love. Watch the Marriage Confessional Sundays at 9 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. Tuesdays at 5 p.m. and Wednesdays at 8:05 p.m. only on TTT. And as the holy month of Ramadan comes to a close, stay tuned to TTT Television for stories on Islam around the world, local reflections, and our segment 10 Things About Ramadan with TTT News journalist Sherilyn Lewis, and a special Eid day of programming. All right. only on TTT.
You know,
all right?
You know, as you get older, right?
Yeah. You get
You
wiser.
you just get desensitized with love bonding.
Yeah, you don't love again.
Yeah,
It's an about love. Yes, no. Hold that thought. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yes, sir.
Mr. X,
Yes, morning.
you know, last week, Monday, I dropped my vehicle this little guy to it, right?
Right.
And they say they go stay overnight and thing there. I jump in a maxi. Going to the road. Somewhere in the summer there, the maxi stopped to pick up 4 school children.
Right.
3 boys, 1 girl. The girl, she going in a high up in front. 2 of the young boys and 1 to the other, 1 to the back.
Right, robbery.
And here, man, and there's adults next to them, eh? We in the single seater. You know, them fellas talking they hard and things on Manali, and they cursed it. Luckily, it had a woman now, an Indian lady stood down in the bus, and she talked with them what and things. She said, I'm a past teacher, right? She said it's no race thing with me, but all I get done is this orderly conduct. All not respecting the motto they have on the shoes, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, one of the fellas in front, he lives smaller. You can see the insecurity. You watching your man and he laughing and he giving your man talking. X are grinding out, vexing, man. And the man do stand, he pull up his shoes and he roll in the belly. X, boy, he had to know what his parents. Or let's check on all let's check.
You got to get up and pelt him on the maxi, man. Come on.
What Mr. X just said is quite correct. When you hear they leave all your house and they go in a maxi or they in school, then you'll see the true behavior, you know. X,
That's true,
what you're saying there is a fact.
That's facts, yeah.
So parents get all yourself in the PTA to know what going on with all your children.
Yeah, man.
And do not leave the teacher to be teacher and parent.
Yeah.
It cannot work.
All right.
Look what that young for that 16-year-old now. The parents are being for that.
Yeah.
So I glad to become the Prime Minister bringing this trying to bring this law now to make the parents accountable.
Yeah.
So that's again, always a good program. I'll look and listen in.
All right,
and I will
no
tell
problem.
my friends and family then and for to tune into this program.
All right. We look forward to that.
Yeah, what do you mean? I'm going to put it.
All right.
I'm going to talk for the house.
All right, cool, man.
Yeah, man.
I like the fact that once you're underage, should be held accountable, the parents.
Yeah, but if I was in the maxi, I'd throw him out. I'd tell the maxi driver, open the door there. Just come down to about 60.
So 15
I want to throw him out at 80.
So 15 to 18.
Slow it up.
Minister
Come down at
Vandana
60.
Mohit and Rhoda Alexander supposed to sit down and come up with plans for this 15 to 18 age group. Make the interventions when necessary, and get these youths and them get them so tired that then when they reach home, they don't have time for gun.
You know, part of the story with the 16-year-old boy, right? 6224911. Part of the story was the mother is saying that they said they hold him with ammunition, but when we asked to see the ammunition, the police didn't show us. The police, we didn't see no ammunition. The police can't provide the ammunition. And I'm saying that's evidence. So what does you expect? You go on in the police station and say, well, show me the ammunition, they go take it out of the evidence room to come and show you. The next one now, the father saying he campaigned for Roger Alexander. And he calling Roger Alexander phone to find out what's going on with his son. Alexander's not going to answer you, brother. He's not going to get involved in that. Why would he? That is not... No. What does he expect?
You know,
what is the expectation of some of these people?
Life on here, we would go and find the best lawyers. We would go and line up in front of the court and all kind of thing to put energy into your child when you could go and take a loan and give your child a schooling of some kind.
Yes.
And put the energy.
Set them up properly.
Put the energy into setting them up properly.
Yeah.
Than setting them up in the back. Than the back of back Maria and talking about things nice in the back here, boy. We going up in the jail, boy. You know that kind of way?
Morning.
Well funny, eh?
Morning, X. Stephan and
RKG. Morning. Yeah, man.
This 16-year-old, the parents saying you have an exam to do, and they're basing the argument on that exam.
Yes, on his birthday.
This is where I want the press to take a deep dive. find out if he was attending school,
the attendance
find
record.
out his grades, and find out if he will be successful in the exam. Full stop. That will give us an idea if he was going to school
Right.
or he was just taking up a space.
Some of them put on the school uniform and they're gone by the business, they're gone somewhere else. You know?
Would have been better used by a child who really wants to get an education. Eric Williams said the future of the child is in the book bag, you know. We have to find out what that book bag that child had in it, God.
But caller, hold on now. You gone? All right, he gone. I want to ask him what he was doing when he was 16 and how long ago that was.
It's been a while.
It's sorry, I wanted to hear how long ago he was 16 now, boy.
It's been a
Morning.
It's been a while.
I was 16 32 years ago. Morning. I'll leave it at that.
Hello, good day.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. X, how you going?
Oh, gosh.
I'm alright, Granny.
Stephan, how you going?
Yvonne?
I am fine, Granny.
Yeah.
Nice.
I want to ask all you a question.
Oh,
and I
gosh.
also want to tell all you something. Why is it the boys in beach, them don't have recreation place, them don't have this and that, this and that, but why there is not, and like the people in the capital of Trinidad? Why? I will tell you why.
All right.
Okay? When they have to go to the Cocolan with the parents at 6 years, 7 years old, they have to go to the melon field at 6 and 7, 8 years old. When they come from there, they have a plan to wet home. If they get some porridge to drink, or if they get anything, that and on the book. They don't have to come out lawyers or doctors. But they can, when they get big, they're going to work in the same field, and they're going to do things. Why is it there is not, and the whole of Trinidad is here. It's Afghans, the whole of Trinidad, tell you all about. Why is not the people, is not like the capital of Trinidad for saying, so nothing cannot help you. You know what you have to do, parents, and have a lot to do with. But these children, according to Dr. Eric Williams, he was wrong. What in your book bag is not the future of your life. Make up your mind. When you make up your mind and your parents can show you how to control the mind, then you will control the senses. And
all right.
that is the future of your life, your mind.
Okay.
You hear? So this is it. Children have to help themselves too. Yes, parents can have a lot to do with it. I was a single parent.
Right.
I have 2 grandsons. They never go sports. They didn't have a computer. They didn't have a laptop. But this kind of time, the mother used to bring them out the road, and they used to go in the computer place and stay to do what they have to do.
All right.
Right? And they were interested. And I will be telling them, because I have Hindi education plenty. And I would be at them. And we would use the whip. I would give them a slap. The mother would give them a slap at
Easy,
the
Granny.
face. No police
Granny
slap
don't
on
have
the
violent
face.
there, though.
I would give them, because none of them helped me in my youth.
What? Granny said he whipped you, though.
And let me tell you,
What pressure?
and in this kind of condition, my grandson study and become a doctor. So you don't give them everything that they want.
What?
You
All right.
don't give them every expensive thing to eat and drink and wear.
Yes.
You
They have to,
children
yeah.
right. Thank
All right.
you, children.
All right, Granny, thanks. Granny said she use the whip, yes. And grandson to know to be a doctor.
Granny make a very, very valid point there, where she said,
Yes.
you don't give children
Hold on, I call her,
everything.
we coming. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't give children
morning.
everything.
Yeah, you don't give them everything.
Good morning.
You know? Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
This is with Kamla and Rowley. Now, there are certain information out there. That if she came from America, normally you have a welcoming
But this one is very strange. It just came unannounced. Probably she didn't have nothing to report positive. Okay, guys, what after? Let's move on. Now, that feud for Rowley following her summit. I totally agree with Rowley. Because you cannot want to say, you have defense of Parat and Anila said, and he said that clung. When she made statements pertaining to young, or small kids, it's going to private part. Look how far she's gone. It's private part. So let's call her Jabet. But you all are there trying to get Rowley in the worst manner. Which one is worse? Identifying a man's private part, calling small pin, or calling somebody damage. Rowley is quite right. When you live in stone glass houses, don't sell stone. I quite agree, Rowley. I find didn't enough. You all ought to get all that together and stop defending foolishness. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna let you talk because I don't think I have time to respond to you. Yeah, morning. You talk your talk. Morning. Because we could dissect you in about 25 different pieces.
Hello?
Very easy.
Yeah. Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I love your topic. I love the show.
Yes.
I'm calling here from Canada.
Canada? What part of Canada, darling?
From you started.
What part of Canada?
Saskatchewan.
I'm in Brampton.
It's still snowing?
Yes.
Oh gosh. All right.
I love the topic.
Yes, dear.
And you guys been doing this before?
Yes, we have. We've been doing
But
this for years
I'm
now.
trying to call you guys and I never got through.
Oh, okay.
Now, I'm calling from Brampton, Ontario, Brampton.
Okay.
No,
Where
it
Brampton?
snowed, it melts, it keeps going back and forth.
Oh, okay. Well, it is what it is. You know it is good sometimes.
All right. Yeah, but
And
go
with
ahead.
the
Share
young
your thoughts.
folk,
Yeah.
my father died when I was very young,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And we had 8 of us. My mother was the disciplinarian.
Mm-hmm.
We could not pass an adult in the street and don't say good morning. Right?
Exactly.
People on the street would pull us up. We
Right.
could not do our own thing on the street because a message will meet to our parents, well, mommy, before we got home.
Right.
And we will be dealt with.
Exactly.
I'm not sure people frighten this belt and belt and belt. Discipline does not mean abuse.
Correct. Yeah.
The rod is for the backs of fools.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
That does not mean to say you have to kill your children.
Exactly.
Right?
A good old-fashioned cut.
All these technologies that they have, the children are spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
They have everything to their disposal. Everything. We did not have. We didn't even have phone in the house.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have TV. Now
Yeah.
people have 5 and 6 TVs in the house. Right? They have
Exactly.
phones, they have everything, internet, everything. We didn't have those things.
Yeah.
And once we're not going back to the days of old, nowadays, peer pressure, a guy wants to be, looking good. By your friend, go say, come on, join the gang. You'll be big.
Right.
Look, you can wave a gun. The school teachers and the outside world before used to help. It was not parents alone, and it was my mom. My mom just passed a couple of years ago at 85.
Yeah, because
I am 64 this year.
The person here,
Right?
the people
And
that spend the
I
most
was
time
never
with for the
killed.
day is the teacher.
And it
Outside the
teaches you
parents.
to have respect for others, for people's stuff. We were taught that. We couldn't just walk in and go pick up something in the store.
Yeah,
Mom would say,
yeah.
where did you get that from?
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
Where did you get that from?
Correct.
And if we couldn't answer, it's something else.
Right.
Why can't these same things be implemented still?
Okay.
Children now run
well,
the
we ask-
house, run whatever is going on. It does not work that way.
Call out,
Okay.
call out what
You
we
know what I
say.
mean?
Call out what we say.
Everybody has to have respect.
Well,
You have to
this-
teach
that's what I'm
respect to
talking
these
about.
children. Respect.
Caller?
Respect for yourself. Respect for everything around you.
Caller?
Okay.
Even in the classroom.
Caller?
Okay,
Caller?
Yes?
All right. What we are saying is that it goes much further than that in terms of the depth at which you really care about. Okay, one is the PTA. How many parents that go to PTA? how many parents just bring their aunt instead of their mother and father to the PTAs, or have a next of kin,
a
somebody
sister, a
to
brother,
talk,
or something. Yeah.
to talk to, and all these different aspects. All these different aspects must be addressed at some point. But
I used to go to the school with my kids. My kids, they're big now, 41, and they're big.
Okay, all right.
But when I used to go to the school and find out if everything is going well. All right.
Well, you would do it. But what about the fallout? What about the delinquent parents who don't care nothing about the children? What about the mother that has 2 jobs to hold on in order to make rent, in order to make to pay for and the father that
can be wise enough to sister up, or have somebody stepping with them for them.
It have women out here, right, that have no support system. It have women like that out there, 2 and 3 children with no support system, no aunt, no uncle, no brother, no nothing to depend on. It's just them and the child, and the father on top of that is a clown.
Right.
He totally absent.
Yeah.
So it have these people who dealing with that. Who dealing with that fallout?
Some sanctity in the church, in the church. With the people in the church can help.
Well,
and also, they
it
can do the community service, as you say, like, they had before.
Right.
And hopefully some productive, concerned adults can help.
Okay.
Well, it's not that it is a multifaceted solution, but we understand what you're saying. We understand what you're saying. All right?
All right, thanks a lot for the contribution.
Yeah, but you guys are doing a good job. You're doing that next to the ground report, okay? You're doing
all right, thanks.
We're trying our best.
Thanks.
I've been trying, yes. It's a good conversation to have.
Nice.
And maybe one day you guys can have some youths in to answer some questions.
Of course.
As to why they take that road instead of the other road.
Yeah, we ain't afraid of that at all.
Maybe you guys should have a thing with them. Have them come in and answer some questions sometimes.
We will work on that. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
All right?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Stephan and
You
X.
guys are doing a good job.
Oh.
Thanks a
All
lot.
the best.
Yeah.
Have a good weekend.
All right,
you too.
Thanks a lot.
Yep.
Stephan and
That's
X.
Brampton, Canada,
Back in
man.
the day, they earlier.
Uh-huh.
We grew up fearing and respecting elders.
Fear and respect. That we do have now.
Whether in our homes or out in the community, because we knew that they would correct us. And then our parents would have dealt with us after. There are accountability everywhere. We were also heavily involved in things like police youth clubs, Lions, clubs, sports, PAN, and other activities that kept us grounded. These days, it feels like parenting is no longer the priority for many, and that's where a lot of problems start. I locked on and listening while at work. Great conversation.
You was ever one of them children that you're going to catch doing something wrong now? Your mother or your father or somebody catch you now. And immediately,
you cry?
No, they start crying now. And as soon as they say, what you crying for? You want something to cry for? Stop crying one time.
But someone.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, guess.
Call on, good day.
Morning.
Yes, gentlemen. Morning.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What's up, not crying for?
Go ahead, call on.
Something from my experience. Going to PTA meeting for my son. He's a big man now.
Right.
The teachers will tell us, the parents we want to see are the parents that are not coming.
Yeah.
That one say listening the uncle, listening.
Yes.
The uncle signing the paper, or things are reaching the parents, and all these things happening. So we had to find a way to manage that fallout. And the fallout is what we're dealing with here,
Yeah.
Not the good ones, not the ones that listening and following the rules, We're talking about the fallout, which is in a large number also.
Yeah, man.
We have a lot of parents saying their business and they're talking a set of rubbish. You hear them parents and them saying that? You listen to them parents?
Well, I heard what both of them say, but what I could tell you is we live in a time now where our uncle of mine that passed away, and he used to always say your children can never be your friend. And what he mean by that is father and son can be drinking, mother and daughter can be dressing the same way and going past them. Anytime you go down that road, your children will never look at you as a parent. They would look at you as an equal, and things they would say and do in front of you. They would do that they would do it for the friends, they would do it in front of you because they don't look at you as a parent or authority figure.
Now once you're over 18, by me, you can do what you want. Me,
All right.
business too much. I would guide you, whatever. But once you're over 18, you could do whatever you choose. Yeah, something called life is about choices.
And then we see school fights now with them little school girls
the sister and the mother come in to want to fight the other children. Then
Yeah, we have
what
a serious problem with them girls. This generation of girls. Yeah, man. This generation of girls, I don't know, boy. RKG wanted to add something?
What we were talking about earlier, getting discipline, getting licks. You know, I never get licks as a child.
Me neither.
I
Well,
never
I get licks, but not from a father.
Let me tell you what I get. At time, my mom told me something. She said something. She say, she gave her back answer and she pelt a bowl boy, and the bowl hit the door and cut by my uncle. But as a child, I never get licks.
You never get licks?
And I want to elaborate a little bit what you were talking about earlier with when he say he was never told I love you. I never got that from my mom.
Okay.
I never got I love you. My mom way of showing appreciation was buying something for you. She knew you like
language.
that was her love language. She knew you like sneakers, or she knew you like a particular t-shirt. She would buy it and say, "Hey, Rossi, I have something on the birthday for you." Up to now, she does do that. Up to now, if I visit my mom, my mom will go and take out tomato in the backyard where she planting, purple market bag, and up to this day she would still do that. That is her love language. But saying that I love you, I never got that from my mom or my dad. You know, I got it from my dad, but only when he drink.
All right.
Yeah, only when he intoxicated, he was able to share.
That's actually a good thing, eh? No. A drunk man is always telling the truth.
No, the only
drink always tell the truth.
What's that? Say for when he drink, come on, son. What's that? He started to cry and tell him what you love, you know?
Yeah, no. That's the truth coming out.
Yeah.
He can't do it under.
Being sober. Yeah. Can't express.
Yes. So they need something to bring out that
emotional
honesty
side,
or that emotion, boy.
Yeah, some things there.
That's all. Let me deal with this here. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, man.
Morning.
I will try my best not to make anybody get upset with me today, sir. When you tell me stop, I will stop.
There's he paid, but...
You understand? But you see, what's lacking in this country, my brother, now, is the village that's supposed to raise a child. Long time you couldn't pass and tell nobody good morning and good evening, thing, partner. If you didn't do that, then stop. And you can't go home and tell your parents. Because more licks. Respect in school. The most important thing sometimes in life is that when you go to school and you do something that is wrong or somebody interferes with you, a parent now just go and make one to that noise and want to fight the teachers and them. Send a bad signal to the children or the child. When you go now, you have to understand that, hey, you must respect the school, the teachers. Don't come and tell me about the teacher said something and I must go and embarrass the teacher in front of you. You're not supposed to do that. That's one of the reasons why they stay a long time. You could be a Hindu, you could be a Christian, Baptist, wherever. You have to go to Sunday school. You have to go occupy yourself in things like that. People talk about the community police and all that thing. You know anything long time when you're riding a bicycle in the road in the night and you're no light, you take out your insect. You can't go home and tell your parent that.
They should take
it's
out
licks your tail. So that's a lot of things that go on in this country. And I always tell people, music's a dangerous thing.
He mentioned something.
You understand? And before I go, my brother, parents now want the phone and the iPad and the internet to manage the children home. You understand? So parenting now is important. Like my good friend who not talk there, he parents and tell him he love and so forth. I didn't grow up that way.
Right.
My parents didn't tell me they love me. But I understand you take all respect because you can't go home and tell your parents that the neighbor discipline you in the road. It's more like you have to do it, my brother. I thank you, my friend.
All right, no problem, man. I got to take the final pause here, but before we take the final pause, and maybe we can accommodate maybe 2 calls or 3 calls, depending on how short they are.
He's sounding better now.
Who?
We go along.
Bobby Boy there?
Yeah.
No, but
Sing
he's
song,
no,
sing
but,
song.
But I mean, listen, different time, different era, different brought up, see, different rules, different.
We're just trying to call every minute.
And well, we can't
answer
take,
that call,
answer that call. We
man.
can't take the call now. We can't take that call now. All right. That call I get through already, but we can't take that call now. We spoke to him a little earlier. If we have time when we come back, we'll go to it. But I'm just saying, everything evolves. Times have evolved. the way that because the way that time and technology has evolved, I guess parenting has evolved as well.
Evolved, yeah.
Right? But not for the better.
Yeah.
I think for the worse.
Yeah. And I think it evolved, but there are key things we should keep.
I agree.
Yeah,
one of the things that we've lost.
But as I say, there's no handbook for parenting, right? And you have to learn on the fly. You have to learn what didn't happen to you, could happen to your child. And you have to put the things into context. The problem is we are seeing it more because a lot of parents are not doing their jobs, right?
Agreed.
They're not doing their jobs.
Agreed.
Right? You have to be vigilant, and especially with this age of, I remember 10 years ago, we couldn't use a cell phone like how we using it now.
Exactly.
It had Me Too and all them kind of things.
Blackberry, remember Blackberry?
Blackberry and BBM pin and all kind of
BBM pin and all
it's
kind
only
of
now
Send me a pin there.
It's only now
What?
everybody's a journalist.
Actually, you tracking a girl and
so long you have a phone in your hand, information coming fast and furious.
You tracking a girl and Shannon send you the pin.
Yeah.
Send me a pin.
Send me a pin.
Yeah, son. And the fallout is where the problem coming in, because watch at the level of criminals that we hold in.
No, that's true.
We are talking about a 16-year-old here.
Yeah.
Not a 18-year-old.
We have a generational problem.
The last set they had on the highway, where they had lined on the highway, is one 18-year-old and one 19-year-old and one 41-year-old.
Yeah.
So you know what's going on there.
Of course you know what's
going
on.
You know what's going on there. Then went in a car with a set of M's and let me go and turn up the place and and they started to get carried away because of peer pressure.
That's right.
Who helping them to get away from that? What is the intervention you're making for those children to go in a different direction? And the interventions is what does make the difference in our child.
Understood.
Because I live in Lavanti, I could be a notorious if I wanted to.
Well, exactly.
You understand? Very easily. Because
Exactly.
I learned all my dirty tricks first.
Right.
I learned about stowing cocaine in a stove and all kind of
Let me go to the break.
I learned about all them things.
Let me go to the break. I didn't know I was looking at a drug. You see I just find out thing, boy.
God, boy.
You see I just find out thing, boy. The man is a retired drug dealer, a retired drugs man.
At least we can see where he was and where he is now. We see.
And rapping joints too, I was good. I never smoke. But good at rapping joints.
All right, hold on. We're coming back. Off the record brought to you through the kind compliments of TN Tech, 80 years of power, past, present, and future. We come back after this.
Inspired by actual events.
My daughters used to think our family was bigger. All
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packed packaged and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad.
I always have a little chiquata brown pants.
Yeah.
And I always dust in my hand for when I can't come on. I dust it up. Look where we reached to now.
No.
And we have a phone in my
you see,
hand.
yeah, that
everybody's a journalist now, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know.
That's the kind of things.
That's 5 years ago we couldn't do that.
But X, that's the kind of things you see, like all right, you come out in your community and all you going in a little dirty yard, a little backyard, and all you shooting little marble and thing. Those things used to unite.
Well, that was an intervention. That was an intervention
of course,
there.
that is the thing.
Because at 15, 16 years, you looking at Kaka man, you looking at go and pick up no gun to go in, no car 9 o'clock in the morning to go and shoot on a man.
How much youth should see playing a little small goal in the road now?
Well, they were saying...
Or cricket in the road.
I still have a goal post.
Have a little basketball ring with the pop.
My goal post from Live Sports still home, you know.
And everybody
using
right. And I remember telling me that.
It's using it, it's still home.
That long time you come from school.
I go borrow that goal post.
You come from school. And the whole block, the next block, 2-3 streets, wherever, men coming down.
It's how you to know the neighbors now.
On Baruda Street, we put up a basketball ring on a lamppost, and we used to sweat right there on an evening after school. Man coming from Kandahar, Bombay Street, Calcutta Street, and everybody coming down there.
I am expecting that all these things that we're talking here, I hope the ministers
now
listening.
Now border with man can't go here and all kind of
I hope they are listening and understand the trajectory of where we are and where we're going. In the next 5 years, I keep saying it, AI is going to take over this world.
Next problem by itself.
It is something that it keeps bouncing us and we keep shrugging it off.
That next problem by itself.
We just dismissing it. And we're not understanding
it's evolution.
It's evolution.
Everything
5
evolves,
years ago,
everything
you couldn't do a live. 5 years ago,
yeah.
all of a sudden now we are content creators. And they're making money from it and all kind of stupid. That 5 years ago we couldn't do that.
So
No, everybody going up and live.
You know there are people staying home and making money off of that.
Remember dial-up internet?
Yeah.
Yeah, and look what we reached
and
now.
it's that noise used to make.
Reach 5G and 6G and all kind of thing now.
We just not waking up and understanding where we are, and I'm hoping that this government is paying attention to that scenario and putting things in place to see about the youth.
We are the point where you could document.
The youths and them getting led astray very easily now.
We are the point now.
We have games where we shooting man and blood spilling on the screen and all kind of mad thing.
Yeah.
5 years ago we didn't have that. We didn't have that. But finish him. And all that kind of thing.
Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter and
we go on way past them
thing. Way past that. Everything more realistic now.
And China doing it like that right now in terms of technology.
Everything more real now. Everything is virtual and
we're going into generative AI. We're going into things like making belt. People who in walking years are able to put on belt and
walk,
thing on the knees and get up and
walk. That's a different level.
That's a different level. And we instead of reach nowhere yet. We instead of reach nowhere yet because that belt, learning how you walk in,
your pattern,
picking up your pattern and everything,
Just like a transmission in a car. A transmission in a car didn't used to do it, do we know? A transmission car, when somebody go in your car and they drive, you ever notice that? When they go in your car to drive, they just get a different feel because the ECU in the programming programs the car to the driver. And how the driver, the pattern and how it does accelerate and brake and do all them choppiness. All them things and them change up now.
All right, we have about 60 seconds left.
We not understand what is going on.
We want to thank RKG for popping in.
Let's pass it through.
RKG, I feel like RKG want to work over here.
Good show. Good show.
So, you know.
Good show.
No, I like. You just drawing me. You know?
I like the fact that you educated when you listen to the show. You know, I want to commend you guys on that. I learn. Every time I come on the show, I learn something new. And as people in this space, we never stop learning.
Well, if you're here,
so when I see my popping, I learning.
If you hear anything in the show and it causes like a lock up or anything, you didn't hear it. We didn't teach you that.
It's a Shaggy. It's a Shaggy.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Even does have minds of genius of expressing the obvious. So around this holiday, happy Eid ul Fitr to the Muslim community. Have a nice weekend and be safe and don't run into a post. Mind your business.
Yep.
Right? Have a great day, people.
Connect with Sharon is up next. She will take it at 12:30. And then you have Officer Shabadi coming to take it at 1:30. Then